All right, friends, it is the time to press the buttons and start the stream. Yes, please be in the right boxes. Yes, right boxes. Come on, hello, friends, and welcome to the four.
The
Oh.
The
two.
two.
Welcome. How does it feel now to get regular nights of sleep after Chelsea is out of Champions League?
Feels good, but Haaland against Madrid क्या बोलते हैं?
देख बात का बात बाद में पहले पास्ट का बात अभी
Past
Guys,
is past.
I don't even know who to put this हार on anymore because Tottenham का मैनेजर इतने बार चेंज हुआ है मैं कितना PNG डालेगा
Um,
who to where is Arteta यार
bro, there's so much to talk about regards Chelsea. We've had I think like the it's just been crazy on the Telegram group, by the way. Every day, not every day, in fact, every hour, there is a
यार
new update on the Chelsea situation, and not even regarding the manager, regarding new signings.
yeah, we are signing a winger.
Bao, what the?
wait, why are we getting ahead of ourselves? What is
Sorry.
first
So there's so
kachra
much to
guys,
do. Yes,
kachra.
yes. I forget.
So,
Has man, I don't know who to put har on from the limited images that I have available. So I am just going to keep it as Tuchle only.
Yeah, Tuchel deserves
Yeah.
after.
Yeah. Also, guys, you will notice in the top right corner now we have subscriber badge to it shows live
Yeah.
how many subscribers we have.
Oh,
So
yeah?
please get us. We are very close to 19,000. आज 19,000 होना चाहिए दोस्तों. We have to make it, and also super chats now pop up nicely in one pop up on the screen. Which we'll also read, but they also show up live, so you get to see your super chat also.
I like how AN says new lever. It is a
Yes,
new
it is a
lever.
new lever. That's what it is.
should we update scores?
Dude, my Arsenal curse is continuing. It's my, na, ever since I've started wagering, Arsenal has lost the title.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. 3 back to
Holy
back.
shit. Oh.
But before all that,
Huh.
okay, update scores because I mean I have to read super chats only. But ये कैसा हरामी लोग है जो this is very bad यार. These people are unsubscribing now. You know what? It's okay. It's not about the numbers, guys. It's not about the numbers.
They're obviously intentionally doing it.
It's okay, guys. It's okay.
It's
It's
damn
fine.
funny.
It's fine. I will just title this Manchester City Stadium Count.
That's damn funny.
Okay, so
Chalo.
scores. Kautuk Srivastav, last week you won the week with 75 points.
Oh my god.
Nabil Shah, you came second in the week with 46 points. Azim Banatwala, I'm sorry to say, but you are in some Kautuk place where Kautuk ka havan lag gaya tere ko because you are at minus 1949.
Yes. It's okay. I mean, I'm still net positive, so there is always this week's wager will fix everything.
Okay, so far the scores are Kautuk Srivastav 19,205, straight winner. Neville Shah 15,221. Azim Banatwala, I am very sorry, but you are at 4 digits only at 2,959.
Arey guys, don't
Hey,
worry.
बाबा
Third
एक
place
बात
is
बता
also a trophy, guys.
एक बात बता बाबा this 75 points how I won?
I'll tell you. Why? You're just surprised.
I'm pretty amazed, to be honest. Frankly, stupefied.
I'll tell you why. Because you were the only one who predicted Real to go through, so you got 20 points there for Real.
I was the only one? Really?
Yeah. And you also said Sevilla would win.
Oh,
So Sevilla का 20 पॉइंट तो उधर ही तेरा 40 पॉइंट उधर ही हो गया.
हाँ.
फिर ब्राइटन यूनाइटेड पे +10 वो सबका सेम है. So where you actually got your 40 point lead is this Real Sevilla situation.
क्या बात है. Just
And you
faith in
also
La
got a
Liga.
+10 and you also, because you said Real will win, Real will go through. And then here you said Sevilla will win, Sevilla will go through, I think.
By the way, Baba, you know what I did, right? Very smartly. I bet on the Real Madrid of the Champions League and the Real Madrid of the Europa League.
Acha. Well done.
Hmm.
Well done.
Very nice. Okay, guys. Now that scores are updated, ये कचरे में क्या हुआ है बाबा? How are the Registan Rovers doing? Are they still top?
Registan, why do you care about whether they're on top?
Because I support the Registan Rovers.
Okay, but no, they're second.
Okay,
But
bad.
Shikhar Dhawan was injured, so
Then what's the point of having the tournament only? I think they should just suspend it.
but Mumbai lost again.
You mean Madras?
Oh yeah, no, I mean not Madras, but I mean Mahalakshmi lost again.
Guys, if you are
And
new to the stream, it doesn't make sense. It's okay. It's not meant to. You'll figure it out.
This
one
is
day.
why we are losing subscribers.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, I just feel we had a nice momentum going 3 games on the trot, and then I don't know what we did. Maybe slightly hugged, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
What is this? Rajiv Talreja is saying, Baba, Arjun Tendulkar ko nikalwa. What is Arjun Tendulkar and what is he doing?
So Arjun has started playing for Mumbai, right? And he's actually in the team. And all
Mahalakshmi, you
of-
mean?
Yeah,
Marine
he's playing
Drive.
for he's playing for Marine Drive. So while he's playing, he's also like taking wickets and stuff like that. He in the match before this one, he actually bowled a fairly decent over where we needed where they needed 17 to win or 14 to win or something, and in the last over, and he sort of cut out it, including taking a wicket. बट ये वाला मैच में थोड़ा एक मिडिल ओवर रैंडम स्पेल में थोड़ा हक दिया हो तो but yeah, so I don't know, but I don't know this year it just seems like it seems like one of those crash course tournaments that's just going through.
Crash course tournament matlab?
Like it's just zipping past, like it's just ऐसा टक 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 रोज हो रहा है. I mean रोज होता है, but it's just feeling like it's going past really quickly.
It's a function of age, ba. But for real.
Yeah. No, I mean with a game in hand we're not
Also
too bad.
ये सब मैच में लास्ट ओवर में कैसा मार रहा है 37 runs 50 runs ऐसा कैसा हो रहा है बाबा? How this is happening?
Because
ये डायनासोर कहाँ से आ गया?
the format,
ठीक है, we have a dinosaur now that celebrates people, new members. Enjoy.
Really?
Yeah, it's actual William Carvalho himself is here.
the format allows for that kind of play. So while I know where you're going, I just it's the fervor of the moment that just sort of allows you to
Fervor. Okay. Very
Parvardigar. Okay.
एक और डायनासोर आ गया. Very good.
किधर है डायनासोर? क्या है
stream
on
पे,
the
stream
screen.
पे.
Yeah.
It's just popping up as a new member emotion. But thank you for everyone who's taking memberships. Sound है क्या? अरे shit, sound आ रहा है उसका. I hope sound is not coming. I will mute the sound of the thing so then it will not come.
किसका साउंड आ रहा है?
मतलब एक साउंड आता रहेगा of whatever.
Pring,
अच्छा
pring.
रिंगिंग सुपर चैट साउंड. ओके मैंने म्यूट कर दिया उसको. ठीक है. कीप साउंड. ओके आई विल कीप साउंड. मेरे को सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है तो मेरे को फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. एनीवे लगाओ बोली said Arsenal trying to steal my thunder here. Wait till I hire perennial bottler. You can take the Poch out of Spurs but not the Spurs out of Poch.
Oh, also I have to do this. I have to give a shout out to Abhishek, who has found a clip and sent it to me.
Of
It's a
what?
clip of Bawa.
Abhinav Jha says, Baba, if Haaland scores 40 plus goals, will you eat a 5-course meal selected by Kothok on stream? Hashtag chicken chopper rice and butter chicken ice cream.
If he scores 50 goals,
40 plus goals, will you eat a 5-course meal selected by
Can you hear it?
in the Premier League 40 goals, yes.
Oh,
Audio is not
basically
coming.
the clip is of you agreeing.
तेरा ऑडियो नहीं आ रहा है.
The clip is of you
तेरा ऑडियो
agreeing.
नहीं आ रहा है.
अच्छा, okay. मैं चैट में लिखता हूँ. रुक.
हाँ, तू चैट में लिख.
ठीक है. I'm glad I have not agreed to anything, so that's fine.
बाबा तेरा तो अभी हो गया सत्यानाश. So Abhishek, thank you so much. It is truly an honor to have you send that thing, because he's also a Barca fan, but he was like, you know what, I'm going to keep my prejudices aside and send this to you and help you out. So Abhishek, genuinely appreciate.
तो क्या
And by the way,
भेजेगा मेरे को?
if you if you can find any other clips of Bawa agreeing to Haaland stats and pole dance, please send them in, because it's getting too close for comfort. Bawa, you are 12 goals away from full.
ये 12 गोल रियल मैड्रिड के सामने ही मार दे वो. मेरे को फिर बहुत मजा आएगा.
फिर बाबा एक्चुअली नाचेगा. तो ऑल्सो गाइज द अदर गुड न्यूज इज दैट वी हैव रिसीव्ड अ हियर वी गो फॉर 3rd June
Yeah.
at
Shit, मैं
Habitat.
कैलेंडर में डाल देता हूँ यार, रुको.
At Habitat, the OG screening shall be returning for the fuck up final. It's on. It's on. Derby again. One derby we have watched very successfully.
What time?
It's a 7:30, so I think we'll open doors by 6:30.
Yeah.
So yes, that's happening. So 3rd tickets will be out this week. तो मजा आएगा. What do we talk about? Wait, let us read some Atharva news. Atharva news. Atharva news. Atharva news.
You know what? Do you want to start with some nice, like,
Oh no, before we begin. Ah shit, what did I do? No. Okay. Did it go away? Okay, it's back. All right. The main thing that why in Kachra, there's some news from UFC which we needed to cover. There's been a UFC wrestler called Cristiano Ronaldo who
Oh,
has
yes.
been doing choke slams to people.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about this, Kautuk?
yes. So this was the
I just have a question. कौतुक, तेरा RSS feed रोनाल्डो के नाम पे ऑन ही रहता है क्या?
नहीं अरे, so हाँ, meaning I think it's
अरे RSS feed है तो propaganda तो होगा ही बाबा.
so the thing is कि this was basically what do you call it? So basically in this match he has gotten upset and he has gone and fouled a player, okay, but not just fouled him regularly, he has gone and held him in a headlock, okay. Like is this it's a suplex. So तो उसको गिरा दिया है, okay, and he's only gotten a yellow card for this.
Nothing is got ना, because
No,
वो
nothing.
उसका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में है, उसको रेड कार्ड, अगर उसको रेड कार्ड मिला तो पूरा व्यूअरशिप खत्म है लीग का.
Yeah, correct. And meaning forget viewership of the league, in that match half the stadium will walk out. अरे छे नहीं देखना.
क्या
So-
अभी गरीब देखेगा? I think not.
So then after the match, he's heading back into the dressing room, okay, and he's passing by. To get to the dressing room, you have to walk past the fans who are at the entrance, and those fans in unison have been shouting Messi, Messi, Messi. So Ronaldo, surprisingly, dude, he's been at the center stage sharing a rivalry with Messi for fucking a decade and more, okay. He should know at this point how to react to
Just
fans
walk
saying
past.
Messi. Yes, walk past. But Bhai has not scored that day. Has done choke slam.
Has
Bhai
not
isn't
scored
that
in
bold.
like 2 months, no?
I mean, everyone has their low point. Anyway, so the point for Ronaldo gets lower at this point because it goes to the main point. So Ronaldo's walking out. Messi. Ronaldo chooses to retaliate.
Oh no.
And he does this by grabbing his crotch.
He did a
grabbed
Simeone.
Yes, he grabbed his crotch, right? And he's like, Yele. Okay. Now, he's not in Europe. He's in Saudi.
जहाँ पे
So-
पब्लिक के पास तलवार होता है.
No.
No,
so
and
the-
this is indecent exposure, no? Or
yes.
something
So
like
Oh,
fans
God.
have said, kick him out of the country. This is, you can't do
Hilarious.
this. And what is he doing in public? In our country? How is this possible? Right? Then,
तो क्या
it
balls
got, now,
पे हिजाब डालना पड़ेगा क्या उसको?
so now the thing is, here's the thing, okay? At this point, you would think that, so what if there are fans doing petition? So what? ये तो रोज का होता है. Of course, there will be some fans who will want him out of the country. Who cares?
Hmm.
but it's Saudi Arabia, right? Shit could get really, really big really fast, and
Hmm.
had gotten very big, big enough to the point where Al Nassr has put out a statement saying, guys, that gesture was not to you. It was because he had an injury in a sensitive area.
What? They've actually said कि go खुजा रहा था. Oh my
Hashtag
god.
Gotox.
El plan. It is all,
This
everything
is
is planned.
this is hashtag PR7, bro.
So,
Wow.
so yeah, it's all happening. It's all happening.
Wow. That's insane. Gotox is a thing, man.
It's full.
Bro, what the hell?
Bro, imagine if your club has to put out a statement about why you had held your dick.
he got injured by people saying Messi.
They couldn't say a word, guys. Don't.
वो सुन के उसका गोटा जाम हो गया.
No, this
That's
is
what
a
they're
sign
saying.
for Al Hilal defeating because Hilale or some. No, it couldn't work like that.
Of course, all of that should have happened, and I'm sure it did at some point. So, yeah. So that's the update from
Very nice.
Saudi League.
Very nice. Also, tell us this update. I'll read a couple of super chats. Saditya Raju, as always, one of the first says, with Haguire in front of De Gea, he looks like John O'Shea wearing the goalie jersey. Pathetic fridge. Who Azim defend? I admit, guys. I must admit, I was wrong, guys. I was very wrong to defend Harry Maguire last week.
No, my only question is that first thing.
I have failed.
I have seen it earlier where De Gea has looked at Maguire and put the ball out.
Yeah, there's a meme also of that where they cut to footage of Alex Ferguson cheering.
So why did he still put the ball to
No,
Maguire?
because Haguire, all he had to do was just let the ball run across him, and then there is nobody.
Or kick the ball.
No, kick the ball was a wrong option because he goes straight, there is player, left, there is player, right, there is player. Just let the ball roll across your body, which any Martinez or
Yeah.
Varane would have had the presence of mind to do that. तो ये भाई को नहीं आता है. But having
my
said
God.
that, Harry Maguire, man of the match in FA Cup semi-final. Because the biggest contribution of his season was getting suspended for that match. The fact that he was not playing that match is the reason why we have managed to get that somehow strangled that result out. But we'll get to that in detail in a while. Very bittersweet week. But Kautuk, tell us about this Real Madrid Barcelona social media feud.
Oh yes. Dude, I cannot believe that these are 100+ year old clubs behaving exactly like 14-year-olds.
Because they're on social media.
That's also true.
Hmm.
That's also true. So it began with Barca, with Laporta saying that Real Madrid is a fascist club. And then
Fascist?
yeah. We had patronage, and it's one long-standing thing that Madrid was the regime club, that they had the blessings of. So it obviously the historical context is that Barcelona is part of an area in Spain called Catalonia, which has always wanted independence from Spain, and Madrid is the capital of Spain, and therefore there's always, it's like literally a political derby. So they said ki General Franco, who was a dictator back in the day, they're his club. And Madrid responded in the most 14-year-old way possible, which is editing a clip with music and everything, saying कि हम लोग fascist club नहीं है, तुम लोग fascist club हो.
Did they do the typical as a football reel edit where they put gangsters paradise? You know?
Thereabouts. So they said कि तुम लोग fascist club है और तुम लोग ref को कब से पैसा दे रहे हैं.
Wow.
Okay, so it got to the point where officials from Catalonia have said ki please take that video down, and Madrid responded in classic teenage fashion by re-uploading video with English subtitles.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, so it's all happening. It's one full. So I to think that this is a Papa Perez master plan.
What is the plan?
The plan is
Deflect with
No.
political memes?
no. The master plan is this. Papa Perez knows that the absolute pinnacle, I mean, not pinnacle, but I would say like one of the times when where the cycle of hate between Real Madrid and Barcelona was at its peak was when Mourinho was in Madrid and Pep was at Barca.
Yeah.
Okay. And those days when it was bloodthirsty, brutal, Pepe the assassin was on the pitch, all of that was happening, right? When it was that's when both clubs were at their most relevant and at their highest point.
Yeah.
So we need to generate that rivalry back again. We need to get them fighting. We need to get them upset and at each other's throats. And that will create interest enough that when he starts the ESL, the Super League,
Okay.
तब होएगा ना पिच पे वॉर
तब
और
मजा
मीम्स
आएगा
का
bro.
वार.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There is other transfer story. I don't understand. This makes no sense to me. What this Barcelona Chelsea ये क्या चल रहा है with this Aubameyang? How Barcelona have made Chelsea's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang top transfer target
बाबा
for next? You all just sold him to
हाँ,
वो
take it.
खेल रहा नहीं है वो I have no words for this
Take him.
transfer
Take
gossip.
it.
Why?
Take him and go. Take him and go.
Why is
But
anyone
Bava-
buying Aubameyang at this point?
how have Barcelona bought Aubameyang, sold him for a profit, and now are buying him again? How is that
And
possible?
again they'll buy him back for less. At
Bro,
this
how
point,
can
I
you-
think Chelsea will pay them to ले लो यार वापस.
I'll explain something. Okay.
He's
In
a
every-
financial joiner and lever both.
No, I just feel that आग और पानी का संतुलन बने रहना चाहिए. So for
मतलब,
every आग,
that is
there
steam.
should be, for every आग, there should be water, and for every water, there should be आग. So जब तक चेल्सी जैसा क्लब रहेगा जो सिर्फ विंगर्स खरीदता है, एक बार्सिलोना जैसा क्लब होना चाहिए जो फॉरवर्ड्स खरीदता है.
But Bava, why only do this with Aubameyang?
Yeah,
Like,
why one player only?
why are they
See, I can
targeting
only
him?
explain. I can only explain some things.
Bro, at this point, like he should get he shouldn't be buying his plane tickets between London and Barca. He should have like a monthly pass.
Frequent flyer miles.
Like there
हाँ,
should be
just like a
some.
train.
Yeah, dude, this is crazy.
Or they can just strike an agreement कि कि he can just play for both club, be on both benches every week.
ये वो वाला भी है ना कि वो क्या था वो he has gone on vacation and is not coming back for some time extra. ऐसा सब तो he
हाँ,
was
वो
in
तो
Spain
normal
only.
है अपना ओबेया का के लिए normal है ये सब.
You think Aubameyang gets confused sometimes कि shit, अरे fuck मैं बारसा जर्सी पहन लिया यार
कौन सा
चेल्सी का
jersey?
मैच है.
That, I think he has an identity crisis because at one point he thought he was Batman also. He was just wake up and be like, "Arey, I have to save the world while playing football." Tony Cruz, Robin, come. Sorry, not Tony Cruz. What was the guy's name? Marco Reus.
But what is the logic, dude? I don't get it. Like, is it because they're offering him for free or what is it?
But
have no
even if they
idea.
were offering him for free, why would you want him back?
That's
It's
true.
not like he came to your club and was.
और लोग ये
unbeatable.
लोग किस मुंह से प्लेयर मांग रहा है इतना फाइनेंशियल फ्रॉड के बाद? वेयर इज द इन्वेस्टिगेशन गाइस? What is this finance? What is this investment?
Yeah, Azim, what
evil
investigation?
empire?
Don't you know that Madrid is fascist?
Okay, fair point.
हाँ.
Hence proved. No further questions. All right.
Okay.
I'll do some super chats. Praditi, a perfect super chat. He says, Buddha
Yeah.
Ashram Club is in UCL semi-finals and we are losing to Mines. Those two uncles in our upper management need to go now. I mean, Oliver Khan and what's the other guy's name?
Wait, Vridashram Club is which of the
Bayern Munich.
three
Bayern
clubs
Munich.
is he talking about?
Bayern Munich.
No, he said Vridashram Club is in the semi-final, right?
Buddha Ashram Club might be AC Milan only.
Yeah, AC and Inter or
And Real Madrid also. Actually, it could
yeah,
be
and Real
any
Madrid.
of
That's
the
what I'm
three.
saying. Yeah,
Fair point. Yeah, I think City is the only one that it's not.
applicable to.
Hashtag no trophy first time in 11 years because you're 1 point off the lead,
I
yaar.
swear.
Come on, yaar.
Yeah, also,
Dortmund,
Azim, have
it's
you
okay,
watched
yaar.
this
Oh,
season of
Pratiti has
Ted
clarified
Lasso?
it's AC Milan.
Okay.
Thank you,
so-
Pratiti.
Okay, but one sec. Azim,
But
have you watched Ted Lasso?
New season I have not.
Okay, मस्त
Why?
है,
Acha, it's good
मस्त
or
है,
what?
मस्त है.
Acha.
मेरे को
I
hey,
watched.
Bawa, don't deflect. Don't deflect from Champions League. As soon as Champions League comes up, you're like, hey, what about Ted Lasso? Bawa, stay on the point.
2 हफ्ते
आज
में
का
बात करेंगे कौतुक,
There is one full quarter final to talk about.
2 हफ्ते
Second
में
leg.
बात करेंगे.
आज का सक्सेस का एपिसोड भी मस्त था एकदम. हल्लू भाई says टूचल को यूसीएल से तू चल कर दिया लौड़ेगा एम्बापे.
Should we talk about that match and then quietly segue into the other amazing, more important match of that week?
Yes.
Okay, so Bayern versus Man City. Holy moly.
क्या
Bro,
था? What was the result of this one? 3-0 तो पहले से था.
it
3-1.
was
3-1 I think.
no. Haaland scored. I think that was it.
1-1 ना.
1-0.
1, yeah.
1-1. अच्छा
Hmm.
अच्छा.
So basically, saw the match and
1-1.
Bayern started pretty enthusiastically. And here's the other interesting thing, right? So Pep has always been accused of ki when you reach these like
You do
quarterfinal
tinkering.
onwards, you do tinkering, you do
Overthinking.
overthinking, all of that. So he has said, okay, in this match, what I will do is we will not play our possession-based game.
Eh?
Because we don't need to go and get a result. Bayern need to do it. तो अपन sit back करेंगे और
Counter
defend
attack.
करेंगे. ठीक है? So Bayern have misused that, there's that pace abuse, then there is pace like misuse, which is their whole plan was Kingsley Coman को कैसा release करने का. Okay, and bar, like like me playing FIFA, just
Yes.
releasing one winger. Okay, and Kingsley Coman has killed it, has constantly got to the ball, and then he's constantly
Covered.
cut it back into the D, and Choupo-Moting has constantly been like, shit yaar, nahi ho paya.
Don't you think at this point buy another team that needs Aubameyang?
So,
If
and
there
then by
is-
the way, guys, I have never seen a career end in 2 legs of football. Like, I mean, without a injury, because Dayo Upamecano
Khatam,
has
bro. My
has
God.
ended his fucking career over just 2 legs against Manchester City. Bro, that guy was, you know how dramatic this match was. Upamecano almost gets sent off. Then they review it. Then they go
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah,
don't
they're
no,
like,
let
no,
it
no.
be.
Sympathy. तू रह सकता है. It's okay.
Yeah. Then he gives a penalty. Then Haaland misses.
And they also
So-
got a penalty only, no?
Yeah. But it was like it was too little, too late. And basically, once Haaland scored, right? Like you knew the whole like. And by the way, Haaland also scored because Upamecano has slipped.
Yeah.
So it was a
Penalty flag.
full clusterfuck, and it's one of the. I've never seen something like this happen. It's crazy.
Yeah. But
So-
actually, both of those have turned out to be thoda overrated only. Both him and Delict have not lived up to the billing at all.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Upma Volcano would be much like
Yeah.
much better.
If you remember earlier, I was a little upset that Upamecano has not come to us.
Yeah.
But
But
then
yeah.
how many other players came, Baba? So it's okay.
Yeah. Are you seen that Thiago Silva? Anyway, okay, we'll talk about it when we come to that.
Cat, what do you want?
So what's interesting is that like it's almost like in the in the UCL against Manchester City, now you could write it off as just being 2 bad games, but the way he was playing, it just came across as like it was a level too high for Upma Volcano. Cat GPT is very funny.
Cat
Rahul.
GPT, very nice.
Yeah.
Wait, did commentator call him Upa Maguire? Really? Is that something that actually happened?
I doubt.
That would be hilarious.
I
If
doubt.
we actually called him Upa Maguire. Also, just by the way, since while we were on the topic of Champions League matches, did you all see that clip that was going viral? Also, by the way, I love this entire CBS Champions League broadcast that they have happening. The one with Jamie Carragher, Thierry Henry, and Micah Richards. I don't know if these
Yeah.
reels have been coming to your
Yeah.
algorithm.
Yes, have.
But it's damn funny, dude. Even the host, what's her name? Kate Abdo, I think. Something
Yeah,
Abdo.
Kate
She's
Abdo,
yeah. So they're all like damn good, and they've actually made it like very fun. The
yeah.
entire thing. And did you see the one of Carragher interviewing Rafael Leao? Where
Yeah.
he's trying to
Yeah.
tell them, like, would you like to face your rivals in AC Milan in the semifinals? And Rafael was like, bro, mero samajh mein nahi aa raha hai. And then he's instead of he feels that the problem is that he's not said Inter properly. So
Yeah.
he says, do you want to play Internazionale? And then everybody in the studio just dies. And Rafael Leao is still like, bro, tu kya bol raha hai?
It's very
But it
funny.
was fun. It's quite fun. Those are reels I enjoy. The only types.
Yeah.
Bolo.
Okay, so I was thinking after this Bayern and Man City match, I feel we should talk about this other second leg that took place, which
Which
was
second leg?
one master class. In it took place. Where did it take place? Now, was it Chelsea?
Acha,
Chelsea's home ground.
okay, that one. Okay, I will give cat.
Chelsea's home ground, no?
So
What
that's
are
the
what
thing.
are your thoughts, Ba?
So no, I thought the first half we were doing damn well, dude.
And then
First half, I think 60 minutes also we were doing damn well. यो लैम्पो आके बोला भी कि ये प्लेयर लोग ही फिट नहीं है. थियागो सिल्वा आके बोला कि just like we've made so many mistakes. He's actually said in an interview, Thiago Silva said that you have to understand that we've had to make the dressing room bigger because the people won't fit.
yeah,
So
yeah,
things that were jokes are becoming like are real, right? So I don't know. I mean, if fitness is an issue, if this is an issue, then what do you? And now what we've gone and done. Uh, so I mean, honestly, I took heart from the fact that first 60 minutes was not even 60. I'd say like 50, 55 was really nice, dude. Like it looked like we knew how to play football. We knew what to do. I mean,
Problem was that
impossible.
every time you got into a good position, fucking N'Golo Kante is the guy on the end of it.
yeah, yeah.
Or whoever is at the end of it is not scoring, because if you just look at what our overall game xg, by the way, our overall game xg was also considerably, it was higher than Madrid's, right? And in the first half though we were considerably higher, and it's embarrassing from a total of what, one second, from a total of what, 19 shots or something like that, we've not scored 19 shots, we've not put the ball into the fucking net. That's embarrassing. Yeah. Like I don't know. Madrid had Madrid, like I'm saying, Madrid in comparison had 9 shots
Yeah.
total.
But it was
Okay,
just
but
you knew after that second half, वो लोग एक break में खत्म करने वाला है game. Like
yeah, Baba, like the thing is, like I don't know why it's not about how many shots you have, it's how many shots you convert.
yes.
Yeah.
That's the key. Now, what was interesting was when I was watching the match, we were all watching it on together, and I didn't enjoy that first half
Yeah.
at
That
all.
Cucurella should have scored, yaar. The
Cucurella should
one,
have scored. Thibaut Courtois has kept us in the match, and that vengeful motherfucker that
Yeah.
Thibaut Courtois is, bro, he has been heckled by the crowd. So in retaliation, he goes and kisses the patch in front of them. So anyway, so he has kept Madrid in the match. What I felt was that, dude, we got harried, we got pressed. Luka Modric is making press mistakes, meaning he's the most press resistant midfielder on the planet possibly ever. This guy is giving loose passes, misplaced passes, all of that is happening. And if you had got one goal,
Yeah.
little bit
Yeah.
phadphadawing would have happened. But after you didn't get it, so Carlo Ancelotti later said this, the problem was N'Golo Kante,
Yeah.
because N'Golo Kante kept popping up and he had not accounted for him only.
Yeah.
He was like, what is this center defensive attacker?
Yeah. Then they realized, oh, he's center defensive attacker. Okay, isko finishing nahi ho raha.
No, so he switched the play
He
around.
switched Modric and Kroos. He's swapped, na?
He swapped. And then after that, once we got hold of your strategy, then Lampard didn't have the foresight to be like, अच्छा मैं भी change कर सकता हूँ. Lampard was like, नहीं.
Lampard,
जो
did
किया है
you see
वही
that
है.
stat? Lampard has become the first manager in Chelsea's 118-year history to lose his first games in charge. 4 games.
Baba, honest question. Why don't you sack Lampard, cut your losses now, get your manager in, have six actual professional games where you can test this whole 40-man squad out.
Okay. Before you
No.
answer that question, let me tell you, Bawa, Frank Lampard's last 17 games as manager. Lost 2-1, lost 2-0, lost 1-0, lost 2-0, lost 2-1, lost 3-1, lost 4-1, drew 1-1, lost 2-1, 3-0, lost 3-0, lost 4-1, lost 2-0, drew 0-0, won 3-0, lost 1-0, lost 2-0, lost 2-1, lost 2-0.
No, so Kautuk, to answer your question, I don't think you should get a manager in mid-season. I think that he'll carry.
You've done that twice, Bawa.
Yeah.
No,
Why not?
as
Third
in,
time lucky.
no, the main manager that you want next season. I don't think you should get him in now because I think that he'll.
तो
you,
एक इंटरम मैनेजर अभी स्पर्स से भी रिलीज हुआ है, वो वाला ही ले लो.
अरे हम लोग ने क्या किया मालूम है? हम
हम्म.
लोग ने एक कोच है हम लोग का, वो कोच दे दिया हम लोग.
Yeah, 1 million.
हम लोग दे दिया एक कोच. हम लोग बोला कि
What?
ये मस्त आदमी है. He is very good. So we have a coach called Anthony Barry. He's a
Yeah.
And he's very highly rated even within the system. So we've given him to Bayern Munich for 1 million because we don't need coaches. We only need wingers. So we've hired one more winger.
Who's the guy who you फिर एक here we go भी आ गया ना उसका?
हाँ, we've hired him.
Who what?
We're almost
Diego
hiring him.
Moreira.
हाँ, Moriera.
Why but
So-
you are doing this? But also your number one transfer target is still going to Spurs for some reason. Nagu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Baba, what is your opinion on like, by the way, until you fix your ship, you are going to be the banter club for posterity. So get ready for these hard questions such as
But wait 1 minute. Why
why Pochettino? What happened?
No, 1 sec. I just want to give you one stat, okay?
Hmm.
Here's a stat. Every trophy Liverpool have won under Jurgen Klopp, Chelsea have won and also the Europa League. So Liverpool's greatest period in the last 30 years is as successful as Chelsea's down period.
What?
Yeah, every trophy that Liverpool have won in the last under Jurgen Klopp, we have won in the same period, plus a Europa League
Oh, but
or something.
Wow.
but
some
your down
nonsense.
period has only started literally over this season.
Oh yeah, 3 seasons, 3-4 seasons.
अरे
we-
2 season last
Bro.
season Champions League जीता तुम लोग.
Yeah, but we didn't really.
It's
deserve it.
literally been this season that
Like
you have
literally like less
seasons.
than 10 months
2
ago you all
Two
won
seasons.
Champions League.
2 seasons. No,
you qualified for
not-
the UCL, Baba. It was a decent season. This season truly
Didn't they win last season Champions League?
not
No,
last
we won.
season.
Last to
season
last.
was Real
Oh, okay,
Madrid.
last to last.
Last
But
to
even
last.
then, 2 years ago you all
But
won.
you guys came honorably close. Literally, if it was not for Luka Modric's out of the boot
Out of the boot.
pass, अपन नहीं होते थे in whatever. So meaning last season you had a competitive squad that scared us. This
We-
time we were like, कौन है ये बच्चे लोग?
Oh, we still
क्या
had.
time waste कर रहे हैं ये लोग?
No, I'm saying we still have a competitive squad. Thiago Silva also went out. Thiago Silva also said that you can't blame managers. You can't do anything. So, Kautuk, to answer your question, I think that we shouldn't be getting our permanent manager in the middle of the season because it's the job of the manager in these 6 games to win with the best squad possible, to disappoint players that he might need in the next season, to disappoint things. So at some point you have to start currying these favors and things like that, being able to understand your players, having conversations with them in the middle of a season like this. If you came in, I think wouldn't work out here.
But can you pronounce the name of the new manager you are being linked with?
Isn't it Poch? I thought we would be
No,
linked
no.
with Poch
One
last.
more. Was it manager or player? I forgot.
No, manager.
Manager, yes.
Who?
Postecoglou.
Postecoglou.
Yes.
What is Postecoglou? From where?
It's a glue that you apply to post-its.
We probably need Postecoglou.
Postecoglou, yes, Postecoglou. Uska
Where-
manager
what-
of Celtic.
Celtic.
Man, Baba, you have become the club that managers go to make their name to get to bigger clubs.
Yes.
Or to
तुम
make
लोग
that money.
एक्चुअली तुम लोग आई थिंक असली मैनेजर जो तुमको चाहिए इज डिजर्वी. तुम लोग वही वाला ले लो ना. जस्ट ट्राई सेकंड टाइम ब्राइटन से.
Yeah.
लाइक वो पुराना स्कूटर पे किक स्टार्ट मारते हैं ना, फर्स्ट वाले में नहीं होता है, सेकंड वाले पे ट्राई करने का. इट्स दैट.
Also, by the way, I just want to talk about Rodrigo for a second, because that man is a different person when it comes to Champions League.
Yeah.
He has one goal involvement every 79 minutes in the Champions League, which is outstanding because, like, every time like he plays in the league and stuff, like he does everything amazingly until the finish. But in
Yeah.
Champions League, everything, including walking the ball into the goal almost against Chelsea.
That
And
was just sad.
yeah, second person will to issue apology to is Asensio, but we'll talk about him later. But Bawa, so between Nagelsmann and Poch, you want Poch now?
Or no,
You want Nagelsmann, right?
I mean between those two, Nagelsmann.
How do you think? But you're going to get Poch clearly, because that's how life works.
I don't know how. I don't think Podge is our guy. To be very honest, I think that. Sorry to say this, but like you need a manager who's used to winning.
Luis
Uh,
Enrique, Baba.
no, yeah, Luis Enrique. To
He's
first
out.
I said no.
He's out.
He only said no.
He
Fuck,
only said
he's
no.
put Twitch over Champions League. He's like, fuck that, मैं घर पे बैठ के स्ट्रीम करेगा, मैं पब्लिक का सुपर चैट पढ़ेगा, मैं तेरा क्लब नहीं मैनेज करेगा.
So I don't know. I'm saying चल छोड़ ना यार, मोरिनियो को लेके आओ यार, खत्म करो ये ट्रॉमा.
अरे मोरिनियो तो अभी किल कर रहा है. अभी मोरिनियो हैज टू विन यूरोपा लीग.
Yeah.
क्या मस्त कमबैक
Feyenoord
किया है
comeback.
अगेंस्ट फायनोर्ड
Yes.
विद डिबाला.
Yes.
He has whichever club he goes to, he wins one Mickey Mouse European League and comes. Last season they won that Confederation Cup, no? What
Yeah,
is the
Conference
League,
Conference
Conference
League? Conference League, Confederation Cup. I'm saying, Conference League, and now it's Europa League. So next season Champions League.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
if that would be the record, na, for him.
Man, deserves it.
Complete the set.
Deserves it. Dude, have you seen his so in the next round he's playing Xabi.
Oh,
He's playing Xabi Alonso, who, by the way, if you've
this
not
is like
kept
a
up,
Pep and Arteta reunion
yes,
types.
yes, literally. And I'll tell you one more thing about it. If you've not kept up with Xabi Alonso's post football career, became a coach, had like a little. He was in Real Sociedad B, and then eventually made the move to Leverkusen. Leverkusen at the start of the season, they had lost out of 9 games, some 8 games or something like that, and they were in the pits. Okay, he has transformed this team. They are playing outstanding football, in contention for Europa at this point in time in the league. Okay, and so there's one clip that's resurfaced of Mourinho. He was asked a question saying, of your players that you've coached, who do you think will be a good coach? And the name he says is Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, he has the
back in the
look
day.
of that. Even this
Yeah.
अपना there are lots of like even when Bruno was taken off against Brighton, like full ऐसा manager बन गया था side में. उस थोड़ा बहुत player में ऐसा लगता है कि
Yeah. And he said one very interesting thing about, so Xabi Xabi Alonso was once explaining how he had stopped peak Barcelona when Messi and Xavi and all these guys were there. So he's like, so what used to happen is that Xavi used to receive the ball deep, and I would go and run to take the ball from Xavi, but that would open up a space, and us space mein ghusta tha Messi. Okay, so Xavi would do 1-2 and fuck me up. So what started happening was that I just stopped going towards Xavi, and every time I would try going there, Sergio Ramos would shout, "Messi is coming! Messi is coming!"
what?
It's true.
This is
So
insane.
fun.
Oh,
nostalgic.
also La Liga is being rebranded. Have you heard?
Yeah.
To La Liga is EA Sports FC.
Yeah. With a new logo and everything.
Wow.
Yikes. So
EA Sports. It's the game. इससे चालू रहेगा क्या सब मैच?
yeah.
That uncle they'll call to do commentary. Busquets passes the ball. But yeah, better than would you prefer Uber Eats Liga or EA Sports FC La Liga?
EA Sports FC La Liga. At least it has sports and something related to. Actually, I don't know. With Hazard, maybe Uber Eats.
Yeah. Fair point. What else is there? Chelsea का हो गया. There was
Chelsea का genuinely हो गया.
Chelsea का हो गया.
Bro,
Then
listen, Bawa, do you think there will ever come a point? Say, how many more matches does Lampard have to lose before he gets sacked, like Tottenham's manager?
I think if he gets us 4 points in the next,
He's fine.
one sec. I don't know how many points exactly do we need to stay safe. Just one
Arey,
sec.
all are safe. I mean, I think with one win you'll get, that's enough. 42
Oh,
points
so
is
it's
enough.
3 points or not?
Like 39 points पे है ना तुम लोग?
Hmm.
No, 1 point is enough. 40 points is the benchmark usually to stay up. But then if you lose all remaining 6 matches, फिर तो
Yeah.
खत्म.
Because like,
खत्म.
I mean, I'm just saying like Everton, Leicester are at 28, Leeds 29. So that's really the problem. I don't know exactly.
You won't fall that far. Or they won't fall that up. I mean, climb that up.
Yes. Okay, I will read. Many a super chat is there to be read. Ustad Farhan Torres says, चाहे हो धूप या हो allegations, हम ना झुकेंगे, हम ना रुकेंगे. कितना भी बना लो memes या videos, La Liga हम ही जीतेंगे.
That's true.
Is this a song? I don't know. Halu Bhai says, Pep बोला उसको UCL जिताया तो उसकी बेटी से शादी. Dude, I have laughed so much at this one video. I sent it on the comics football
Yeah,
group.
sure.
Which is just, it is the dumbest thing in the world. It is in the new WWE game, you can just make your own wrestlers. So people, they have just made a tag team match where it's Pep and Haaland versus Ronaldo and Messi, who are just beating the shit out of each other. It's the dumbest thing I've seen, but I watched all 9 minutes and 16 seconds of that video. Just for no reason. Ronaldo is constantly spanking his butt and taunting the opponents, and Messi is climbing on ladders and killing Pep. It's hilarious.
Okay, I have to tell you a bunch of Erling Haaland in the Champions League stats.
We don't need these stats.
It's crazy.
Okay, tell us then.
He has scored 35 goals in 27 UEFA Champions League appearances.
अरे ये तो बाबा नींद में करता था यार, क्या है?
He's in the, like, he's some few goals away from being in the top 10 of all-time scorers.
अरे पर बाबा number 1 है यार.
He's 22 years old, guys.
अरे बाबा. Stream has dropped and okay, stream is back. Stream had briefly dropped. Stream is
Yeah?
back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I just also want to tell
YouTube
you.
error, but yeah, if you refresh, if you don't see stream.
By the way, okay, just listen to this, and I want you to guess who has beaten Haaland to this record. Okay, the fastest person to 10 goals in the Champions League. Okay, Haaland is second with 7 games taken to get to 10 goals. Which striker is first? And I'll tell you who all are in this list and have not made it.
Is he from Real Madrid?
No. I'll tell you who all have not made it, okay? Kane has not made it, Van Nistelrooy has not made it, Lewandowski, Messi, Neymar, Benzema, Mbappe, Ronaldo.
Ronaldinho.
No.
Is it Alvaro Morata?
No. Also, just to give you one more hint, he's a very new player. He had a major setback, which he's come back from. A major setback.
Oh, this fellow. Is it Sebastian Haller?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. He hit 10 goals in 6 games. Okay.
Oh, yeah. He had that one where he scored 5 or something in one match, no?
And after that, he's not even scored 20. He's not reached the next padao. Okay. Haaland is the fastest to 20 goals, doing it in 14 matches. Fastest to 30 goals, doing it in 25.
But
okay.
Kautuk, what is one?
Just to give you context, okay, 25 matches, 30 goals. Messi took 48 matches and Ronaldo took 74. So you can imagine the booster they have put after that point.
But this thing is Haaland has peaked early. Now it's over. Next
What?
week, Haaland has peaked early. Now it's over.
Peaked early, Aj.
Yeah. By 25, he'll be done.
Bro, the only thing that will stop him is going to be an Alfe Inge and a what's his name?
Roy Keane.
Roy Keane.
हाँ तो अपन स्कॉट मैकटोमिने को भेज रहा है ना. 3rd June को आ रहा है Swiggy delivery. Tackle.
It's,
Tackle to
this
knee.
is it, dude. This is it. We found the new, like, I genuinely thought that Messi Ronaldo's records would stay alive
Oh shit.
for a
Subscriber
while.
count has glitched. I will
Hmm.
fix.
But
अरे क्या बात है? 18
Haaland has
978.
ended the records pretty early.
Wah. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, we have a very big super chat from Irfan Kasmani, our Oil Money member. Thank you so much. He said, hello, guys. Eid Mubarak. EM to you also. Hope all well. United now running on reserve tank. Really nervous on how we will finish. Chelsea Spurs manager saga is getting funnier by the week. यहाँ तो caretakers भी sack हो रहे. It's insane, dude. I genuinely believe for United, हम लोग को एक Spurs को हराने का है और फिर अपना काम खत्म है. If we can just beat Spurs, वो
Yeah, true.
एक दो मैच इधर उधर निकाल लेंगे. We'll have to win like 2 more matches out of the 5 after that. Spurs को हरा दिया, job done. So that's all we need. So yeah, should we get into that though? The United's strange week. I'll read some super chats. Shobik asks, any updates on Creators Cup, Azim? For now, I am currently boycotting EA Sports products. I'm not even streaming F1 anymore because I have a principal problem with the company. So no Creators Cup for the moment. Until they fix their shit and take Indian gamers seriously and give us the respect that we deserve, I will not be promoting their products. Rohit Kale says, who's our oil money for 20 months? Kya baat hai? In the past month, Chelsea and Spurs combined have had 6 different managers with 1 victory between them. That is insane.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
absurd.
Truly crazy.
Wow. Crazy.
Bro.
Sagar Ranjan says, David De Gea leaks goals like Don Bosco under 16 goalie. Man, okay, so I think this is a good starting point to get into this thing. Where do you even begin with that Sevilla game? I think, and we've spoken about this before, that when Eric Ten Hag's United loses, we lose fucking spectacularly.
Hmm.
Like we
Why do you
either,
think that is?
I think I was listening to a lot of his post-match interviews and all of that also, and I mean what he said I didn't entirely like agree with, because he said that a lot of times when we deal with the setback, we bounce back in the next match very well, but when we get a setback in the middle of the game, we don't bounce back. But I don't agree with that, because early in the season we were one of those teams who just kept coming back. We would always go a goal down and we would always come back and win the game. So that character, that mental strength was there. So I don't fully sort of, I think he's just sort of covering for the team or whatever. And he did say it is a little bit of a mentality issue. Also, let's not forget that we are playing with our 3rd and 4th choice and 5th choice center backs right now. You put any club in a position where you take your first 2 center backs out and you take your 2 midfielders out for a long time. It's not going to be easy. So the I don't know how much to blame De Gea. Yes, the thing is De Gea has never been good with his feet and never is going to be good with his feet. So that's something that you can't change. The problem that I have, the bigger problem is this Maguire, yeah, because you put the two of them together, it
Yeah.
makes everybody nervous. Like
Yeah,
every
it makes them
time
very-
the ball goes to De Gea, I'm like, fuck, kya hone wala hai, kya hone wala hai, kya hone wala hai, because Maguire is the only pass that's on, and the second pass is usually like one Bissaka, who's also like now he's better, but like usually his first touch, you're like, it doesn't inspire confidence. So it was just us. And also Sevilla just have that thing about them, man. Whatever you say, they'll be fucking dying and sitting 12th in La Liga. But the atmosphere that they create, I think our problem is this. Whenever we have gone to these fucking cauldron arenas now with mad atmosphere where the players have just got fucking intimidated and gone into a shell.
Oh,
You've
really?
seen this? Yeah, we've seen that with Anfield. We saw that. We saw it Newcastle again. Atmosphere, big game. Players that are coming at intensity, we fucked it up. Sevilla, insane atmosphere for that game. Like that stadium was fucking intimidating to play in. So we don't have that ability right now. Maybe it'll come, maybe it won't. I still think we are many players away from like two summers away from being like in a place where we'll be like, yes, abhi challenge kar sakte hain. But the problem is 2 summers later, you're fucking Casemiro and Christian Eriksen and whoever
Yes.
else will also be
Yes.
33 years old.
Sabitzer will go back.
Sabitzer, I don't know, might even end up keeping him. But yeah, midfield, like we've just sort of sorted out midfield, and like I said, अभी एक साल में refresh करना पड़ेगा effectively, because you're going to have 3 midfielders who are going to be 32 years old next year.
Yeah, yeah.
Fred, Casemiro, and Ericsson. So McTominay will be your young midfielder available. So
Fred is 33 now.
no, he's 30 now. So मतलब 2 साल में 32 तो हो ही जाएगा उसको. Sabitzer, I wouldn't mind keeping. Good squad player. You also forget you also have Donny van de Beek to come back. We've forgotten about him entirely. वो है the player that I think we've really missed, and I think it's coincided with a lot of our worst form is, surprisingly enough, Garnacho. Because he was that guy, whenever we're having a shit game, that guy has fucking come and just a pure fearlessness,
problems.
just
Yeah.
comes and just that, with that earnestness of youth, just goes and starts running at people, and that
Yeah.
just gets the rest of the team also up, like fucking somebody's taking the game by the scruff of the neck and doing something with it. So I think him not being there has been a huge miss. Obviously Varane, Lisandro Martinez not being there, big miss. And Sevilla, it was just one of those days where even the first goal was just like, all 3 goals were bizarre.
Mistakes.
Like,
Yeah.
no, one is mistake, one is second is unsavable because the guy goes to head the ball, it hits his shoulder and loops over. Like, the only way that ball goes in is if it hits his fucking shoulder and loops over the keeper. And then the third, like 2 mistakes and 1 freak goal, and then 2 freak goals in the last leg. So we didn't play well. The luck was not on our side, and it's just one of those where I'm actually relieved that, you know what, if we continued with this current schedule, there would have been a week where we had to play 4 times. And I think this had happened to Liverpool also, where they had just basically had to field like one team of like under 18s to play one match in the Premier League, because we have that one extra game against Chelsea that we need to play. So yeah, ठीक है. The fact is that they bounced back well against Brighton. That was a game where Brighton went in as favourites.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, Brighton's going to win it. Brighton's going to win
Yes,
it. Well
yes.
rested. United playing with makeshift defense. What is that defense like? If you went from a starting defense, you were like, okay, Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, Dalot / Wan-Bissaka. Now you're like Wan-Bissaka right back, Lindelof, Luke Shaw, and Diogo Dalot. So complete reshuffle at the back. But did very well. Lindelof, a lot of people called him man of the match. I have always rated Lindelof, and we were discussing this on the Oil Money group as well today, that Lindelof is one of those guys where it's just he has been held back by mediocre partners, and a lot of that blame of being shit defensively has fallen on him through no real fault of his own. If I think back, I think Lindelof he's been at United like 5 years now, easily 6 years maybe. He's
Yeah, feels like
had he's had like maybe 5-6 bad games overall that I can remember, where like shit, he's had a fucking bad game and been dominated or whatever. His positioning, his composure on the ball has been excellent. He prefers to play on the right side of as the right centre back, but the problem is that all of our centre backs have all wanted to play right, so he's always been made to play on the left, and he's never been comfortable playing as a left side centre back. So now that, and that's why I said that Harry Maguire's biggest contribution was being suspended for this match, because Luke Shaw just came in and he's played there. He's done so well as left centre back that he sort of is like a second Lisandro Martinez effectively in that position, because he gets the position, he's progressive on the ball, he gets into midfield, makes passes. So great to have him around. Malacia was a bit of a disappointment, considering like he was one of the reasons Sevilla got their first goal to begin with. So young player, obviously needs more time, needs to adapt to a much higher level of football than he's coming from wherever, I think Feyenoord or wherever he came from. Was it Feyenoord or PSV Eindhoven? I think that was the one. That's where he came from. But I did not believe at all that we were going to make it to the final. I was like, if we are to win it, we are going to have to win it in the 120 minutes, because you look at our penalty record, it's been fucking abysmal. I think we have lost in the, like, including this one, this was our second penalty shootout victory in the last 9. So we have lost
Oh.
one. We have lost 7
Oh.
out of the previous 8 penalty shootouts. And the one that we won, David De Gea was not the goalkeeper. So because he does not save penalties. Like that's another thing. Like he just nothing about him inspires confidence. Where like this guy's, he doesn't have that thing of, certain keepers. You're
Yeah.
just like, yeah, it's just bada hai ye aadmi. Like even the Robert Sanchez guy. I was like, fuck, this guy is just his frame fills up the fucking goal, yeah, and he has that aura about him कि वो dive करेगा तो पहुंचेगा.
No, and if goalkeepers don't have that, they have some kind of wiliness to them.
Yeah, you look at Jersey
Like
Dudek,
an
no, class,
yeah, or like
best
Ederson
example.
or
Yeah,
yeah. They're
like
just like harami in
वो
some
Champions League final में ऐसा नाच रहा है line पे ये सब
yeah.
करना पड़. वो Casemiro was telling De Gea, you could see there was a video
Yeah,
shared
yeah, there's a
afterwards
video that's gone viral.
where Casemiro is gesturing to De Gea saying नाच थोड़ा नाच ऐसा कुछ
Yeah.
करना bro.
Yeah.
So
Mind
But
games,
one
mind
second,
games,
this one,
खेल.
did he miss the penalty or did Daya
no,
save it?
missed, skied it. So, but I take full responsibility for this, guys, because as I tweeted also last night, is that I was standing for all the penalties, but strategically, when Solimat stepped up, having seen his face, I was like, ये penalty के लिए बैठना चाहिए. और मैं बैठा और वो miss किया. And then I got up again and Lindelof did the job. So it's
Lindelof.
Iceman, dude. Him and Sancho, I was very pleased that he managed to score his penalty. Both, like, those were the two best penalties by far. Nice top corner, full membership.
Bro, I
Full membership, I'm saying.
genuinely
Full
think
confidence.
Azim, I genuinely think that considering the amount of injuries you've had, I think his whole game plan. और देखो भाई लोग एक एक्स्ट्रा सेशन करेंगे जहां तू 4 घंटे के लिए सिर्फ पेनल्टी मारोगे. Okay, and they have literally been like, we'll just fucking defend.
No,
and
but
try to get
apparently
into-"
they were saying that because we're in so many cups, we train penalties every week. Like, so
Okay.
he's just been like, that's been his thing. Ki hum log every week we're going to play, and it showed that everybody was bang on with their penalties. Like I think Sabitzer came close to being saved, but even that was in the corner enough for it to not sort of be a problem. Weghorst got his penalty. I think for Weghorst, pehle to he cursed the ball before giving it to Solimarch. Literally
Cursed
he has
the ball.
gone. Yeah, he's holding the ball. He's given it to Solimarch, who's walking to take the next penalty, and he's kissed the ball in front of his face and given it to him. Mouth Weghorst. It's the curse.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he would have enjoyed that particularly because he's that typical guy जो ऐसा वो उसको basically लाया club में राडा करने के लिए with the other teams. He has no real ability on the ball, but राडा मस्त करता है आदमी. And he had done this in the penalty shootout against Argentina as well in the World Cup, where उसका झगड़ा हो गया था, फिर मेसी उसको गाली वाली
Yeah,
दिया.
yeah.
So over here also he had one Alexis McAllister on the side. It was like, hey, याद है, remember me? उसका
yeah.
थोड़ा झगड़ा हुआ in the middle. So Weghorst was fully trying to get under their nerves. He's one of those guys where you want him on your team for all this because he's infuriating if he's on the other team. So, yes, I think Messi had called him Bobo.
Bo.
But he basically said, fuck off, bastard, you look stupid, go away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think afterwards, Weghorst also, like an idiot, went to like ask for his shirt or something like that.
Yeah, Vegas be yaar. Sometimes he feels like, he touched Anfield while walking out. Like
He's
he
just
feels,
there for Rada.
bro, no, I think, it's like he's still a bigger fan than he is a player.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah, you
he's
should
just
see him
happy
like
to be there.
yeah. You should have seen him like all like half the Manchester United players like who were standing at the circle at the half line for the penalty. Like 4 players would have gone running to Lindelof, like this Dallo went and Fred went. No, so whoever went, and like 5 players have stayed on the line and they're like, finally, hum log jeet gaye ho. Wout Weghorst has gone running, like sprinting. He's done an Adebayor where he's gone sprinting to the other end of the field and then celebrated with the fans and come back. Only guy who's gone. He's like, fuck, nobody came with me.
Amazing.
So, but okay, we got the job done. We still have, despite being out of Europa League, we still have 2 more midweek matches to come. We have to play Chelsea and Spurs, I think, both midweek.
But there was some disgusting stat about Madrid also, where we've been playing 2 games a week for some untold, like 29 game
it's
weeks.
ridiculous, dude. I'm
amount.
just waiting for these guys to have little bit of rest now, rest up
Yeah,
in the like whatever summer break and with no tournament to play. I think all of them with the year that they've had, they just deserve to just properly
Seriously.
chill for 2 months now.
And then when they come back next season, FIFA will organize 12 more matches. Hey guys,
They'll
we
do
have new
some-
tournament.
They'll do some in between club friendly type vibes.
This is the European League for people who have finished between 6th and 15th. It's a fight to the death. Come on.
Absolute joke. Okay, super chats. Hallu Bhai says 48 goals, 12 more to go to 60th goal. 12 more to go, 60th goal, Madrid पे मारूंगा.
Bawa. Bawa.
देख लेंगे
Bawa.
देख लेंगे भाई देख लेंगे
हाँ,
वो
फिर?
मैड्रिड में अगर 12 गोल मारा तो
Look, okay, by the way, we'll obviously the match is very far away, but I'm a little scared, genuinely. Like I was praying, I was watching the Bayern match, hoping that Bayern get through because Choupo-Moting ko to अपन ऐसे pocket में डाल देंगे, but
अरे
this
you
how
don't worry, Baba. Nothing is going to happen.
अरे यार, the problem is, here's what's worrying me, okay? Over the last 2 games, they have played without Foden, and I haven't missed fucking Phil Foden.
But that's how
That's
it is.
how
Like they
dangerous
take
this.
out Mahrez and they're like, okay, Mahrez not there, no problem. You take out Bernardo not there, no problem. You take
That's
out
what I'm
Foden.
saying. That's what worries me. That like they have such depth and quality that अगर हालैंड हैट्रिक नहीं मार रहा है तो मारेज मार रहा है, मारेज नहीं मार रहा है तो डेब्रोइना मार रहा है, डेब्रोइना नहीं मार रहा है तो रॉड्री ऐसा स्क्रीमर,
अरे बट अभी
रॉड्री नहीं
स्टॉक
मारा
खत्म
तो
हो गया
फोर्डन आके
है.
मारेगा.
अभी स्टॉक खत्म हो गया है.
You know, like after 48 goals, it's a little difficult to believe.
See,
No matter
every,
how much I'd
every
like to.
purple patch comes to an end.
I by the way, just very quickly, someone has said trust my boy Benzi. I do. I genuinely do. Except in the last match against Celta Vigo, very quick thing about that match. We won 2-0. Marco Asensio has suddenly decided I want new contract and I will show you why. Okay. He has scored and then assisted. Eder Militao now has 7 goals for the season.
Hmm.
Okay. But Benzema looked so off the pace, and I suspect it's down to too many games,
Plus
too
Ramzan while
many.
playing games.
Yeah, all of that, man. Like I think it just looked a little, and he was in that zone where strikers get, where when they don't score, it's like bombing, where when you're not scoring, you're trying harder and then making it worse.
But
So
now he'll end the duck against City. You don't worry.
I'm praying for all of this anti-Haaland optimism that you guys have. But deep in my heart, I'm feeling a little scared.
Arey, don't be scared, yaar. It's all good. Chris said 2 finals for United, while a certain best team in 20 years are bottling the Premier League. Good evening.
Chalo, perfect segue.
Wait, let me read few super chats. There's quite a lot. Shaurya Punyani says, who's also Oil Money member 3 months. He said, given a choice, what would you want your club to achieve? Treble or repeating UCL? Treble, because nobody has done it apart from us.
What?
In Premier League, in England, nobody has done the treble
Oh,
apart
England.
from United.
Yes. England, yes. I would want three-peat.
You've already done, no? So
Yeah, which is why I want
it's okay.
again. I just want to keep three-peat. Like, I don't want us to ever lose the UCL.
So that's what the ESL is there for.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, I was talking to my friend Abhishek Ambekar, who's the professional footballer we had on once. So we have watched every single final that Madrid has ever been in. Okay, going back to, not every single final.
1968 वाला कैसा था कौतुक?
Apologies.
वो तो
Ever
United
since
जीता,
La
sorry.
Decima onwards, we have seen every single of the last things. And I was just telling him, dude, it's so nice that Madrid gives us an opportunity every year to hang out.
हाँ, तो ऐसा you can just book ऐसा one of those refundable tickets to the final venue every year. You're like, नहीं तो नहीं, ठीक है.
नहीं तो नहीं, ठीक है, चलेगा. Next year.
Or you should get one of those that conditional to Madrid in the final, like that.
Yeah, I don't think they are issuing tickets like that yet, Baba. I don't think
They
you
will,
can.
will.
I don't think that's a filter in Make My Trip
No, I
right
have a
now.
feeling Madrid only will start issuing it.
Yeah.
Acha,
Yeah.
that way. Fair.
Contact club for extra services.
Also, Sujit, since you are asking in the chat, it's been asked many times. Yes, there is a Man City versus Arsenal watch along. That because it's a late night match, so that I doubt. But United versus City ka live watch along is still happening. And also, guys, we're very close. We are very close to 19,000 subscribers. So please smash a like on the stream, smash a subscribe. Let's get to 19,000 today only. I feel today.
Also,
Let's do it.
Azim,
Hmm.
when United versus Chelsea happens, I feel we should do one mega watch along
Ari, we
on
can't. No, I mean we
on
can, but
stream.
it's
Fine,
very
fine.
late, very late. But yeah, I
On
don't
stream?
mind. I don't mind. 20 when I'm saying 25th May night it is.
25th night.
Yeah, I don't think I'm here.
It's okay. You can watch from wherever you are, Baba. It's fine.
I don't know where I am. Network
That's
hoga nahi. I'm in a plane.
I don't know where I am. It's such a Chelsea thing to say.
that's what their managers are saying. Am I still manager? I don't know anymore. Aishwarya Kala says Spurs versus Chelsea in a competition. Who can sack more managers in the season? Absolutely. Aditya Jadhav says Mitoma's thesis. By the way, yeah, this is true. Mitoma has done an actual thesis on dribbling. He says Mitoma's thesis didn't cover the Aaron Van Bissaka test. Only Vinny test is remaining for Aaron Van Bissaka. Feel he could ace that too. Thoughts on Casemiro's safe gameplay now? I've been feeling for a while that this Casemiro since his suspension has gone off the boil a little bit because it feels like he's little afraid of getting one more red card at this point. Like I think he's got little psychological damage from this because he's not the same player that he was pre Crystal Palace. Like that guy who was like absolutely dominating and playing completely fearlessly and jumping into tackles and always winning the ball. It's not quite the same. I do feel his confidence has been knocked a bit.
Can I like? I have a just a. It's a thought. I don't know if it's true or not, but maybe it's like there is a difference in how referees are judging tackles in La Liga and
Yeah.
the Premier League, and I think like he got away with it until that red card, and now he's like, maybe I need
But
to.
no, I actually disagree with that because the kind of tackles that we have been on the receiving end of have been fucking shocking. Like this Mitoma yesterday should have been fully sent off. Like if it for the tackle that he made, one was a yellow card which could easily have been a red, and then he put one more on De Gea, which nothing. And I have to been fully going on one full tweet agenda saying ki every tackle I see where there's a potential red card, I'm like if this was Casemiro they would have given 100%. So as Samprit says, the difference is lack of payment made. Which United Glazer के पास सब पैसा पड़ा है अब उन रेफरी को नहीं दे रहे which is true. फर्गी के ज़माने में मिलता था रेफरी को पैसा.
Officially.
Officially, yeah. Fergie himself would go with one envelope into the room. 101 वाला.
Oh no. Huh.
Anirudh Pajapur, Oil Money member for 9 months, says Chelsea did not play this weekend. Finally, a fun weekend. This is what Chelsea life has come to.
Finally, fun weekend, fair.
Hey, we should talk about the two big bottles of the season. One the 3-3 and then the other the 6-1.
Oh, bhai. But 3-3, how only, dude? And of all people, fucking Theo Walcott showing up and doing it again to Arsenal. They both times this season, I think they've drawn against Southampton, and Theo Walcott scored in both of them, if I'm not wrong. It was 1-1 and 3-1. Am I right, chat? I think they dropped points against Southampton in the return fixture as well. But even then, like from 3-1 down, I thought done, dusted, over. But फिर भी like I'll say whatever bottle beetle jo bhi hai, but the character they have shown to come back and make it 3-3 has been insane. And almost making it 4-3 at the end also.
No, I'm saying the fact that they had to be in that position.
Yeah. I mean, these are the matches. That's the thing, right? Like when we were looking at that run-in of the last matches, these were the matches that you just kind of brushed aside, going like, all right, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points.
Southampton, bottom of the table. ये bottom of the table नहीं, mother chut team हमेशा comes and fucks your life up. They did it to City as well, no?
Yeah.
Didn't they do it
Yeah,
to
yeah,
City as well?
yeah. I think so. I think they did.
Yeah. So when you're like fully and they're bottom of the table with hope of getting out. So they have like proper it's not like those जैसे West Bromwich Albion just a 4 point पे बैठा है and you just walk up and you're like okay चलो ठीक है formality 6-0 चलो it's done. It's not like that anymore. But also shows the difference that 1-2 injuries make. Your William Saliba not there. And then you're playing with Rob Holding, whose main agenda in life is to just grow his hair post his hair weaving. I think by the end of next season वो full ऐसा Erling Haaland type का ही लेके आएगा. Just to prove the point.
They call him Holdini, dude. Is that funny?
They call him Holdini.
Yeah. It's like Smaldini and Holdini. That's the new. Just please sell him to AS Roma. Please. I just want to see that. Forget Sufal Bufal derby. That will not happen because fucking Bufal has gone to Al Rayyan now. It's over. But Smaldini Holdini can happen.
Bro, there was one. There's one kid called Yamal who.
Who?
Some kid called Yamal.
Oh,
Something.
Barcelona, some 15-year-old child. No, they're getting.
So
How
Jamal
many
Yamal
children they
derby.
will exploit?
Jamal Yamal derby चाहिए यार.
Jamal Yamal derby हो सकता है. Depending on where Jamal goes to. But how many young children's lives there? You think Gavi must be telling him what कि भाई मत कर. तेरे को स्क्वाड नंबर देके वापस ले लेंगे. कुछ नहीं होने वाला है.
और अगर पीके आएगा तो प्लीज अपने पेरेंट्स को घर पे ही रख.
अपने पेरेंट्स को घर पे रखना. What is this? Only person who is giving this advice. 15-year-olds.
But I mean, like, okay, at this point in time, what do you think, Arsenal or Man City?
Man, it just fully hinges on that Arsenal City game is just so huge now.
Yeah. it's
When is it? Is
huge.
it this midweek that it's happening? Because if City win that game, it's fucking over. Khatam. Leke
Yeah,
jao
yeah.
title. But even if Arsenal win, it's still in City's hands, I think. Because
One
then
second, I'll tell you. So
Wednesday night, yeah.
basically, the table looks like this: Arsenal 32 games played, 0.75, and City are 30 games played, 0.70. And so there are 2 games in hand. There's
Okay,
a 5.
so then if Arsenal beat
point
City, they
difference.
can afford to drop, like they can afford to draw one game. But if they lose, then there's no margin for error. And if they draw,
They
again,
need to
it's-
win. They
yeah,
need to
win. There's no sort of way out. Maja aega, dude. I get the feeling that they'll do it.
Bro, uska watch along karna chahiye, dude. I think it'll be damn good.
With
Because
Tushar.
both teams want to play. Like, I like this
Yeah.
sort of game.
Chalo karte Arsenal City watch along. Hojesh.
Yeah.
Cavalier Shah said, I think Dinosaur is doing more for membership than IPL Kachra. Listen, do not say anything bad about the Indian Pulisic lovers. All right. Atish Chakravarti, who's given €11. Thank you so much. He said, this is my first super chat. I've studied and stayed in Dortmund for years. Every year it was heartbreak. Hopefully this year Bayern will lose and I can go to Borisplatz. I don't know what Borisplatz is, but I hope you go there anyway. We have found
Boris Platz is the place where they like wave the trophy from, I think.
Okay. Well, we have found the anti-Pratidhi. He's right here. His name is Atish. Well done. Rajiv Talreja fans. Rajiv Talreja fan. Who is Rajiv Talreja? Do we know? Or is this a fan page dedicated to himself?
It's what Aubameyang calls himself nowadays.
He says, guys, Italian teams को chance लगता है UCL जीतने का?
Oh, great question.
I'm
Great
not
question.
sure.
We've
Because see,
overlooked
it's
this
one Milan is going to be in the final.
Yes.
I think it's
Bro, I think, by the way, also to talk
Yeah.
about bottles, I think Napoli bottled it. And what I mean by that is that they had a golden opportunity. That path to the UCL final was the best
Yes.
goddamn path. And they bottled it.
But this Rafael Leao is one next level, dude. You saw that run where he just
Yeah.
but also it was quite like it's one of those where you need to be Italian defender and just pull his shirt and stop him.
Yes.
Why you are not being Italian defender when you are Italian?
Why you're falling over and all. Yeah,
Exactly.
agreed.
Just खींचो उसका shirt. क्या है problem? So that was a bit naive from them. But yeah, they should have. Because I mean they had Osimhen back and everything as well. So
They had everything going for it. And chalo, even if you've lost 1-0, second leg mein yaar, do whatever it takes because this is your best shot at the
yeah,
UCL
अभी तो
final, man.
सब player जाने वाला है ना summer में. It's done.
Yes.
Because they'll take their trophy. They'll be like, we have achieved what we can achieve with this club.
Bro, that team is a carcass on the savannah. It will be picked off so fast.
Correct.
Yeah,
I
or
want.
dibs on Osimhen. You can take Kvicha Kvaratskhelia.
Hey, yaar, but
No,
वो
one
left
sec,
पे खेलते
I've
हैं.
always wanted Osimhen. Where is this new?
Arey,
thing
but I
coming?
also want Osimhen.
But he called dibs first, Baha.
I called
No,
dibs.
he
It's
didn't.
over now. I just called.
Baba, you can take Irving Lozano. He's a winger.
Yeah, he's good. Irving Lozano apparently at one point was linked with Manchester United, and then United just basically showed lots of interest and then totally ghosted them. And then उसका बाप आके बोला कि ये कितना खराब क्लब है, कितने खराब लोग हैं, हम लोग को फुल इंटाइस किया है, बोला एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ले लो, अच्छा खेलेगा तुम्हारा बच्चा है, ये वो randomly ghosted.
Lozano मेरा बच्चा है तो.
It's true. Baba, you need, as Avirup in chat says, take Napadori. That's all you need.
By the way, quick thing about Napadori. He scored the only goal in the 93rd minute to win 3 points against Juventus.
Yes. Who by
And-
the way, have their ban revoked and now suddenly
Ban
back in third
revoked?
place.
Ban revoked. What is happening?
How is this happening? Who have they
Mourinho must be going personally in offices being like, Nikal file, bata evidence.
Who have they paid?
Somebody they must have paid. But basically, I think the courts have decided that they're not guilty yet, so we can't give them fine. At least that's my understanding of it. So they've revoked the 15-point ban. So now they're still like 12 points off Napoli or whatever. So,
Yeah, no. So the thing about Napoli is that they can win the title next week mathematically. So that's how far away they are.
Oh wow, yeah, correct. Oh, Al Nassr is 1-0 down in the how many of these Royal King Cups are there? यार कितने kings है of one
अरे
country?
बहुत है. पूरा फैमिली में सब किंग है ना.
अच्छा, fair point. तो
Bro,
सबके
this
लिए
is-
एक cup होता है.
You know, in the last match he did one choke slam. In this match he'll just take one knife. This is going to end in murder, dude. Straight up.
Yeah, dude, वो अभी वो आके they used to hit with title belt ना, वो उसका Champions League medal pocket में रखा है, किसी को भी मार के चला जाएगा. Shubham Punjabi said in the last month, Chelsea and Tottenham combined have had 6 managers with the 1 victory between them. Thank you so much. We have already received the stat. Ross Geller says, wait, dinosaurs here. Is this some Friends reference?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, dinosaurs. Yes, it is a Friends reference.
Okay, I have not watched much Friends. I have watched like 10 episodes of Friends like 15 times each. That is on Z Cafe in the good old days. Akshay Singh says Lindelof is actually not that bad. Actually, he's very good. Salah Aguirre के साथ सब छूते लगते हैं. New manager bounce for Spurs against United. क्या लगता है? Hashtag FA Cup अपना है. FA Cup अपना है तो बोल नहीं. I'm saying if Garnacho is backed by FA Cup final फिर अपना है. एक Garnacho will come and change the game, I believe. Garnacho will be the game changer, and then fucking somebody will buy him in the summer.
Against
But
City, huh?
yeah, he changed the game last time also, na? In the screening we had done at Dadar. He was the guy who gave the assist for Rashu. I mean, let's be honest, referee changed that game, but theek hai. Taha says, who's also a Gaffer member. Oh yeah, and we will most likely, I am not committing to it fully right now, but we are putting the setup together for Gaffer members to be able to watch not the match part of the screening, but the panel part of the screening live while we're doing it on the 3rd of June. So we will most likely be able to stream for you guys as a members only stream for Gaffer and above. But Taha says Bayern Chiefs must be kicking themselves for pushing Nagelsmann out given how their season has unraveled in 7 games. You know, why do this?
Yes.
It's such
Yes.
a stupid domino effect this is.
Got to talk for 2 seconds about Oliver Kahn because Oliver Kahn is the CEO of Bayern Munich. He has made this decision. He has got Tuchel in, and the whole season is unraveling as we speak. And Oliver Kahn's response is, these players need to ask themselves why they are not doing better. Why Choupo-Moting is holding back.
Yeah, man. And considering that we always talk about German clubs as so efficiently run and so good and 51% and this and that, but hug diya yaar wo log ne.
Bro,
Cat, what
they
you
should.
want?
She's like, Oliver Kahn is
Yeah.
out, please.
Oliver Cat. Oliver Cat, come back. Yes.
Yeah, I think they should get rid of Oliver Kahn ASAP and just get someone who has that old, that Bayern ruthlessness.
Hmm. But who they'll get? Who is
That's
a
true. And they'll find one
ruthless band? Will you get Lucio the defender?
Lucio the defender.
Okay, go yaar. I can't give you food right now. Chalo. Avinash Pandey says, I am just like Al Baba announcing my resignation from my company on air. क्या बात है? क्या बात है? Good luck,
Oh.
Avinash, and hopefully you find new job. But I don't think anyone from your company is watching. So I mean, you can clip this and send it to them. In which case, dear sir slash ma'am slash whoever it may concern, Avinash will not be coming from tomorrow.
Correct.
Is what you should not do because that will be breach of contract. He will stop coming after notice period.
Unless he
Neil,
goes to Piers Morgan and then just finds a
yes,
way to
that's a
fight his way out.
convenient loophole. Yes, going on talk show is makes all contract null and void. Neil, who's our basic bhav member, says Aaron Van Bissaka sent Mitoma back to making chicken chopper rice. Why is unnecessary racism here? Come on, what is this, Neil? Mayur says short versus little derby in short versus little derby in IPL. HBD Sachin. Oh, because there's a guy called Short and a guy called Little. Okay.
Oh.
Very nice. And it's Sachin's birthday or today?
No.
Aila.
Is it?
He says
Today.
HBD
50th
Sachin.
birthday. 50th birthday.
Wow,
Huh.
yaar. So nice.
Was it today or was it tomorrow? Yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
Ayla.
Aila. Thanks, yaar. I mean, I don't know why I am thanking, but yeah.
Oh,
Isa
his
Pao, go get
50th
it.
birthday. How do you think he'll raise his bat?
I was trying to phrase one of those. At 100, he'll take his helmet off.
Yes.
Oh man. You think he'll just be putting on his helmet for the entire 99th year just so he can take it off?
Bro, in the 90s, he'll get damn shaky. Yeah?
Yeah. He'll just sit in Bangladesh for the entire 90s.
But in the 90s, he will be shaky also.
Yes.
Ah, very
That
nice.
was a
very
joke.
nice. Deepak Kumar says, Ange Postecoglou for Chelsea manager. Why the hell are we linked to the Wi-Fi password? Boli is worse than Glazers. This club is going down the hill. Bawa, going downhill.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my god. Hey, Baba, you know something? This was in Atharva's research and it really hurt me. Huh? It genuinely
Tell him to give this-
pierced my heart.
Sure.
It's Thiago Silva saying, this might be my last
last
ever
Champions
Champions League match. It hurts
Yeah.
to say that.
Yeah.
Oh, humiliated by Rodrigo. Not the way that Thiago wanted to go.
Yeah. It is heartbreaking.
Why you did this to him, yeah?
Heartbreaking, gut wrenching.
Baba, why you did this to him? Please apologize.
Immediately, will you apologize, Mr. Shah, for the ruinage of the
Yes,
career of Thiago Silva? Will you apologize in front of
I
the
have, I
nation
have.
right now?
I have.
Oh man.
I have.
ये सब लोग बाबा का सॉरी लेके क्लिप करके थियागो को भेज देना. Also, guys, we are 16 away. Come on, we are 16 subscribers away from 19,000. Make it happen, guys. Make it happen. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, what's wrong with you? It's one click of your life, yaar. Come on. Hota hai, yaar. Mayank Das says, reply to this with your club's player of the season, flop of the season, most improved player, unsung hero, and signing of the season. Okay.
Sorry, wait. What is the first one?
Your club's player of the season. For me, player of the season, probably Rashford has to be.
Thiago Silva. Yeah. Thiago Silva.
Kotax.
Thibaut Courtois.
Flop of the season, Harry Maguire.
So Thiago Silva, hit of the season, flop of the season. I think this season, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but like Masoom,
Masoom Mount, yes.
because there was real the I think the flop also happens when you are expecting a lot, right? Like, so मेरे को लाइक ऐसा पुलिसित से कोई उम्मीद ही नहीं था, तो माउंट से थोड़ा उम्मीद था, तो उधर मेरे को लग रहा है
It's the hope that kills you.
या
मोस्ट फ्लॉप ऑफ सिंह मारियानो बोल दे.
Hazard, with Hazard
Oh,
there you
Hazard, yeah,
can't
correct.
even say
Cannot.
Mariano.
Most improved player, probably have to say Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Kamavinga,
Kaya.
100%. क्या बन गया है वो?
यू नो आई वुड से मोस्ट इम्प्रूव्ड प्लेयर अपना 26
John Terry.
नहीं
बढ़िया
नहीं,
शिले.
नया 26
Koulibaly. Koulibaly is your new 26.
Koulibaly.
Koulibaly.
He's
Okay.
improved. He came this season.
When,
But
when
improved.
you've been past 4 managers, you know.
No, I'm saying improved during the season, right? Like I think Koulibaly would be
Unsung hero, Luke Shaw.
Unsung hero. There's I think it would be gotta say for the amount of points he's gotten us over the last few this thing. Actually, you know what? Nacho. Fuck. He's always been unsung hero.
Fair point.
I think unsung hero. One sec, can I change
Are
my
there any heroes when you have lost the war?
yes. I think unsung hero, I would give it to Silva, but because I gave the other one to Silva, I think it would be Reece James. I think genuinely works hard.
I mean, he's
does-
quite a sung hero, वैसे.
Yeah.
then Kepa because
Okay, fair point.
of Kepa also most improved because like once Mendy went off, he actually
Oh
did
fuck,
a
Mendy
lot.
क्या अभी तक जिंदा नहीं है क्या?
नहीं है जिंदा है, but I think Kepa also improved because I remember when like Kepa was just not doing well. So I think Kepa would be very improved, and then
By the way, I would also like to change my most improved to Ceballos because I had no hopes from Danny
Correct.
Ceballos. I thought he was finished with 2 seasons at Arsenal. I thought he's never breaking into Madrid and chalo, cut your losses, get 15 million and move on. But man, that guy is the new Zidane. वो एक दो पास जो निकाल रहा है आजकल, it's outstanding. He has what he his mistakes right now in his game are of attention. You know, like he switches off and then he makes like silly mistakes, which Ancelotti gets damn upset with. The first time I saw Ancelotti yelling at someone like a school teacher. But apart from that, Seba is very good.
Signing of the season, Martinez, I would have to say.
Signing of the season, अपन के पास चुआ में नहीं है.
एक है.
और रूडिगर है.
But how do you pick?
Oh yeah, who do you?
Madueke?
I have not seen Madueke play. Is he good?
can I say a signing which left us Jorginho, but
What is yours, Azim? Lisandro.
Yeah. Casemiro, I would have said, but he was not there for half the season.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. No, take your time because you have to recount several players.
Enzo ही बोल दे बाबा.
yeah, I mean Enzo is turning out great and like is at
Long
least
ball तो डालता है अच्छे से ढंग से.
not just long ball, but he also looks for the pass. He looks for the cut. So I think Enzo would be good.
Okay.
Plus,
Yeah.
he's with us for the next 9 years. So
Overall, it's got to be Haaland for those asking. This was, I think, asked specifically for our clubs.
It was okay, Haaland. Hasn't won anything yet. Mang Das says, replied, ये हो गया, okay. Pratiti says, Kautuk called AC Milan Buddha Ashram 3 years ago. Fair point. Oh yeah, this was, we had the, the joke, na, मेरा ही joke था, that you, as a young player, you join the under 30s of AC Milan and then get into the first team. Kevin says, Mbappe को भारी FOMO होता होगा looking at how well Haaland is doing. is able to do in a major league. Madrid move incoming. I think now it is time for Kylian Mbappe to move to some serious club
Bro,
instead
I
of this
just
PSG nonsense.
at this point I don't even want Kylian Mbappe. You can keep him. रख लो उधर, उसका एक मूर्ति बना लो आईफिल टावर के बाजू में, आगते ट्रायम्फ के नीचे भी एक डाल दे उधर, him doing this डाल दे, no problem.
So who do you
Don't
want?
want. Fuck you now because the
Oh.
left wing, left wing is covered. Very nice. Happy. Thank you. What we want is Erling Haaland. Come on, Haaland. आजा, आजा Haaland. टोनी क्रूज तेरे को पास देगा, मॉड्रिच तेरे को पास देगा, 3-4 साल में भी वही लोग देगा तेरे को पास. चल आजा.
Fair point. Madan says, question for Kautuk, replace red card characters with professional players. He
Oh
says,
my lord.
PS, I am a friend of Abha.
Oh, that's Ambe. Okay, I'll just do the three main ones. There's a lot, but essentially Puro would become who's a dynamic box to box midfielder who runs their club.
N'Golo
Makelele.
Kante. Roy Keane.
Makelele.
No,
N'Golo Kante.
like more attacking than defensive.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, like a Bruno. Like this was a player back in, like it used to be more popular, like a playmaker, like
Zidane.
like a Lampard, Zidane, yeah, that
Lampard.
type of player. I
Gerrard.
was Gerrard. Gerrard would be a more accurate because he was also Gerrard is the correct answer. I was a right winger. I'll say Beckham. Chal, fuck it.
Kya baat hai.
Why not? And in up front, we had we have Rahul, who is a Zlatan type character.
Okay. Very well done. Anirudh Madhuri, 10 months as first team regular, says Upam Aguirre, Spurs humbling David De Gea, ex Aguirre mashup. Yeah, Spurs तो fuck dude 6-1 कौन हारता है यार? Again, मतलब हम लोग हारते हैं 7-1, but have some respect यार.
Bro, but by the way, it was truly exhilarating. I didn't see the match, I saw the highlights, but it
Yeah.
was exhilarating to see how Newcastle played.
They were
And how-
5-0 first half, no?
First half,
First 24 minutes.
swiftly.
I
It
got
was so
Isak
well done.
in my team.
Bro, by the way, did you see Willock's pass? Willock's
was
pass
which one?
was better than Modric's outside of
Oh, the outside of the foot one. Yeah.
the only thing you could say about Modric is that he did it under pressure in unbelievable circumstances. But like that pass was something, huh? The Willock pass, beautiful. Anyway,
Kunal Putran says calling Arsenal bottlers is not justified. At the start of the season, how many of you thought Arsenal would be in this position? Correct. But once they got to the position, they bottled it. No, that is the problem. That is the problem.
Azim showing no mercy.
See, because water in the spring is just water until it is bottled. And
No,
then
you know
it is
something?
just flowing.
You know what else? In case you are younger than 25, what you're really missing, the iceberg to the tip of Azim's anger, is the 2000s of rivalry. The rivalry
Yeah, of
the
course.
2000s.
Because
That is-
we've seen the proper rivalry, na?
Yeah.
ऐसा मैं और मेरा cousins who are Arsenal fans used to sit and fucking fight about all these matches.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, there's always like one of those, you always still had full respect for Arsenal in the rivalry because you respected Wenger, you respected the football they played, you just respected they were
Henry.
better for this thing. ऐसा ये City का rivalry में never had any respect. Liverpool was pure animosity only. Chelsea
But
also
City-
was quite animosity for a
Why
while.
don't you have respect for City rivalry? Because they've got it through money.
Yeah. And also it was like it wasn't a rivalry that existed in the formative years of watching it. Because City वो ऐसा आता था कभी relegate होता था. It was just they were just one there. Sean Goater होता था यार striker उन लोग का एक ज़माने में. So it was not one of those teams you ever took like really seriously. And yeah, there was little bit of like that Tevez wala thing also that happened, the welcome to Manchester and all the. And Fergie was the boss, no? Fergie was the guy who was like spreading all the propaganda, hey, noisy neighbors, small club mentality, cheap fuckers. This one he used to keep telling everyone. Preet Joel says, following this channel for a long, was preparing for my exams while watching the stream. Finally got my MD in US and became doctor. क्या बात है, क्या बात है, क्या बात है. Superb. Congratulations on your
that's amazing.
doctorness. Very nice.
Outstanding.
Praditi returns saying, first poach 4 defenders by one quality striker, and as much as I love Muller and Neuer, our golden generation, सबका replacement ढूंढो please.
Yes.
New BOD ASAP, board of directors. You are 1 point off the lead, yaar, Pratiti, yaar.
But Azim, that's a full-blown crisis.
Yeah, it's. I
That's
agree.
like
Yeah,
like
because by
when
now they won the league and all. Yeah.
yeah, because that's like Barca Femini only scoring like 3 goals. Yeah, it's like meaning sound the alarms,
Yeah.
disband this team, sack the coach, murder them if you have to.
कैनेडी मसीह says, अरे ये शुगर डैडी ने फिर से न्यू प्लेयर लिया और फिर से एक गलत कोच अपॉइंट कर रहा है, सिल्वा से भी मजदूरी करवा रहा है, ये बोली एंड स्पॉइलिंग द क्लब विद यूजलेस एक्सपेंसिव गिफ्ट्स. व्हाट द हेल, बावा? Love how
I
you
don't-
saying it like it's your fault.
Yeah, I just don't know. I think I'm done. Like I don't know. I've said this before also. I don't know if there's any merit.
बाबा तुम लोग एक अभी इंटरिम मैनेजर चाहिए, थोड़ा तुम लोग को थोड़ा वाइब्स चाहिए ना, अभी वाइब्स तो ओले को ही लेके आ जाओ.
Yeah, man.
Ole is the guy. He'll smooth the ship.
He is ripe for a sacking, Baba.
Lampard को तो मतलब he's one of those where, you know, if
don't think-
Jose Mourinho didn't have a soft spot for him, like he would use him in his examples, like how he had used Frank de Boer, where he had said the
Yeah.
worst manager in the history of the Premier League was
Yeah.
talking about me, which now is like Lampard worst manager in history of Chelsea.
Bro, I like at what point does his footballing legacy start getting affected, man?
Yeah, man. That's what I was about to ask. Like,
Yeah, people
Like,
just
is he-
forget that he was good.
yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Ronald Koeman is a prime example.
Yeah.
Like meaning the amount of because of tiki taki and all of that. Like
Yeah.
his true contribution gets overshadowed completely.
Yeah, and there's so many of those who like you actually remember their managerial stuff more than the player, even though as players they were damn good. Like
Yeah.
a guy like Deschamps, who's fucking legendary player for France, but now
Yeah.
you're even more legendary as manager. Mudrik says, "Are we हो जाओ तैयार दोस्तों क्योंकि होने वाला है घमासान. 1 एतिहाद में आने वाले हैं आर्सेनल से मेहमान. 2 कौन मारेगा गोल, साका, काका या हल्लू भाईजान. 3 किसकी होगी बाजी और किसके टूटेंगे अरमान." वाह वाह
I to think bro, they are on course for a treble.
नहीं यार, ट्रेबल तो नहीं.
I
Treble
to think they are on
का
course.
ट्रेबल का हम लोग देख लेंगे भाई.
Like the only thing stopping treble is तुम लोग और हम लोग.
यस, तो हो जाएगा दोनों. योर पीपल विल टॉक टू आवर पीपल एंड वी विल गेट इट डन, डोंट वरी. वी विल एक्सचेंज नोट्स. Suraj Mustafi says start bench sell Mariano, Brathwaite, Luke De Jong. Oh my god. Start
Mariano?
start Brathwaite, bench Luke De Jong, sell Mariano.
Start Luke De Jong,
Yes.
bench Braithwaite, sell Mariano.
Yes, that's the correct order.
You have to start Brathwaite. Yeah? You can get your house and all also.
But that one forehead, oh my lord.
Fazlid Ali says Boli FC needs 1 goalkeeper, 1 DM, 1 striker, then transfer banners. But what if you get the wrong ones? That is the problem.
Just, I think, 1 striker and 1 central defender, and I think we're okay.
क्या बात है. Neil says Aaron Wan-Bissaka has the highest success rate in Europe's top 5 leagues since 2017 in tackles made. 78.6. Oh, auspicious number. 78.6. But yeah, 1v1 merchant is outstanding. थोड़ा उसका positioning में अभी भी काम बाकी है. Amol Thakore says Fatish happening for Spurs new manager bounce. Love you guys. Yeah, man. You never know. The Spurs, hopefully they don't manage to get a manager before Ryan Mason वगैरह I think is manageable, but they shouldn't get like some proper manager. Sai Mohan Sasikumar, one of our Oil Money members, long term. He says, Azim, nice meeting you at the airport. Oh, yes, I bumped into him at the Starbucks at the airport. He says, Kautuk, your description of Rodrigo is similar to Vinny
Yes.
before Ancelotti Sneeze! Oh, I was about to sneeze, and then I just said sneeze, and then I didn't sneeze. He says, needs to be get more clinical.
Yes.
City से फाड़ू डर लग रहा है. Viva Mariano.
Bro, for sure. That's the same description. When will Vinicius become Vinicius? Then he became Vinicius. Now, when will Rodrigo become Rodri went? That's the question.
Very nice. Ishan Garg says, Baba, I have a stat. Liverpool won same number of Premier League under Bob Paisley that Chelsea win in its career history. Hashtag Yanwa. Wait, I need to sneeze. Why am I feeling
Wait.
like sneezing? Mute.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Swarang Verma says, जो लोग टर्टल नेक पहनेगा वो अच्छा मैनेजर बनेगा. I don't think this can be disputed.
Ah.
Even Ten Hag has one little turtleneck.
Yes.
Samyak Pati says, shout out to Rude in the mix for young coaches. Yeah, Rude Van Nistelrooy also coaching quite well these days. Suraj Mustafi says, company, Poch and Postecoglou in the race. Choose one, Baba. I think you have chosen
Company?
Pop. Yeah,
Vincent Company.
Yeah. He's
Bro, he has
brought Burnley
scaled it.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
no,
all you need a League 2 manager to get because you're relegation candidates now. So I think it's a good fit.
Also,
Neither. We'll work with our own management. Oh fuck, वो coach भी तो भेज दिया हम लोग.
Asin Aloknath Wenger. He says, just like Lampard, Ryan Mason is Roy Hodgson of Spurs. I told you, apna Daniel Levy is always construction tycoon first because whenever shit is going down, he calls up Mason. Suki Kanduja says, why this sacking before we play Spurs? And how good is Lindelof and Kotok when a second-hand story is coming after the injury? Cassie didn't look the same. As I said, it's not the injury. I think it's after the bookings. And Lindelof is good. Lindelof has always been good only. Kotok when second-hand stories.
dosto, this Friday.
Woo!
Let's go. 28th April. Ho jaye.
Kya baat
As
hai.
season is wrapping up in football, season is starting in second hand. Let's
Woo!
go.
Thank you to
4 minutes.
Arcane. Yeah. Arcane993 who's just said top gear of football. That's right. Thank you so much.
4
Mriga-
minutes ago, Fabrizio Romano has posted.
What he's posted? Here we
Holy
go, Poch.
shit.
Poch we go.
Watch we go.
It's not Pochettino yet, but Pochettino negotiations between Chelsea board and Pochettino are progressing fast with agreement close. Deal not yet done and process still going
हाँ
on.
तो
But
मतलब हो गया.
both parties optimistic and are entering final stages. Poch and Chelsea discussed a long-term project while former Spurs and PSG coach told people from his backroom staff to get ready for new job.
All right, it's on.
So yeah, looks like we're going to be trophyless again.
Yes, and इस बात पे ही एक लाइक ठोका जाए दोस्तों, एक लाइक और एक 8 सब्सक्राइबर बाकी है. क्या बात है? 8 subscribers to go to 19,000. Come on, we can do it today. Mrigang Shekhar says, which one position replacement will make it crystal clear of the absolute intentions from the gaffer that title contention is on? For me, it's David De Gea replacement. Yeah, I suppose I would agree with you, even though there is sentimental value attached to David De Gea, but whoa, little dinosaur he is. Little dinosaur now in this day and age. Aditya Desai says Todd Bowley should, but actually, when you think about it, we also have maximum clean sheets. So, how much of the blame lies on the keeper? Most of the goals he's conceded has been in like free games and games where we've not had our main defenders available. So, one Maguire out and one proper good defender, one Kim Min Jae types in will be good. Aditya Desai said Todd Bowley should think of sacking a manager every week to get new manager bounce every week. Genius. Absolute genius plan. What a plan.
I like this plan.
Bharat Ramchandran says Man United will have to face Spurs with new manager bounce. Puck, Fridge and Dig Ghatia. अरे Dig Ghatia मत बोले यार बेचारे को. Need 2 centre backs, goalkeeper, number 9 and probably 2 midfielders. तो फिर सब कुछ मतलब फुटबॉल मैनेजर ही खेल रहे हैं हम लोग, सब कुछ ही लेके जाएंगे एक समर में. बट realistically, I think we'll get maybe one defender and maybe a striker. I think that's what we can expect for this year. Maybe one midfielder. Nehal Kulkarni says, हमारे जोरदार जोटा भाई की कोई बात करेगा?
maybe.
Yes, Liverpool got their mojo back. Trent Alexander-Arnold is adapting well to inverted fullback position. Looks so much more assured. Hopefully, late push into Europe.
But वो always inverted footback था. When you try to flip his role around to a like
No, but now
that's
he's
when
playing on the left. No, inverted fullback.
no, when he played on the right, he would cut in and not go around. Sorry, inverted. Sorry,
Sorry, not inverted. Matlab, wait. What are you saying? Inverted? Was he playing on the left?
no, he was playing on the right only. He was
Then
playing
how
on the
is
right.
that
I
inverted?
fucked up.
Matlab,
I
he was
fucked up.
just
Inverted is he
inside.
goes inside.
Yeah, go.
Oh,
So
Dude, they
that's what
should convert him. I don't understand why he's a right back at all. उसको डालना midfield में.
तो ये तो
अरे
बोल
वो-
रहे हैं ये लोग कितने साल से.
In fact, fuck midfield. Go full Gareth Bale. Make him a winger.
Yeah, just make him winger. Why do you want him to defend?
अरे वो winger, I don't think so. Dude.
Bro, he will become Kvaratskhelia if you just let him.
I've told you guys the solution for the longest time कि उसका बस बाल काटने का है सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Every inch that his hair grows longer, his skill reduces. But you all don't want to accept this. Neil Kulkarni says Weghorst so cursed that penalty miss had him kiss the ball. It's true. It was Weghorst. Mouth Weghorst. Crusader says stop wagering on my team, Azim. This panel and Tushar have the chance to end City treble hopes. Okay, I will wager on City this week. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Full wager on City this week. Everything, all my 5 points on the line.
Oh, lovely.
Aditya
Who are they
Madhuri
playing?
says Arsenal.
This week.
Yes.
Arey, bhai.
Aditya Madhuri says, why can't American owners be like Ryan Reynolds? Yes, Wrexham have been promoted to the Football League.
Yes.
And वो दोनों Rob Macon क्या है
League two.
McAnally
हाँ.
McAnally and him both तो ऐसा दो लोग रो रहा था. It was nice. Sai Krishna says the refereeing in United Brighton game was terrible, but commentators on air was supporting him. I agree. High time refs are held accountable, and ये हमेशा ये most anti Manchester United वाला आदमी को ही भेज देता है commentary करने के लिए. Very annoying it is. Hi, Indian Engineer says Bayern brought Tuchel for treble and now are trophy list. Greatest impact as a manager. Also, Arsenal plane caught fire, engine blew up in Wolfsburg. What? Is this a thing or is this just a joke? But that would be interesting. He also says, which club has a real chance of stopping Man City from winning treble? Real Madrid, United, Arsenal or Milan's? I think United रोकेगा. Don't worry, guys. And I think Real Madrid भी रोकेगा. And I think Arsenal भी रोकेगा. वो लोग कुछ नहीं जीतेगा. Don't worry, guys.
I don't think, but I hope Real Madrid rokega.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. Arsenal women's team. Shit. Okay. Fuck. Their jet caught fire. That's insane.
What?
In Wolfsburg, yeah. Kedar Sonteke says Bayern are bottling league this year so that they can punish our Barca boys in next UCL. Fair point. Fair point. अपना वीडियो किंग एरिक says लोजाना मेरा बच्चा है तू हर भी बच्चा लोग और बाबा.
Lazaro मेरा बच्चा है.
Abhinav says Baba, will you take Poch if he comes with Kane?
I think at this point he's already taking Poch with or without anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Only turtleneck is coming back.
Praditi says get France. Dadu Khan is getting out because 50 plus 1. Beckenbauer. Prakhar says love you guys. Thank you. We also love you, Prakhar. Akash Vora says can't wait for 3rd June Derby Day. Also Poch close to joining Chelsea. Close nahi ho gaya hai. Arsene Aloknath Wenger says I think Real Madrid will go for Bruno next season. ऐसा नहीं बोलने का. He is perfect replacement for Modric. Can play anywhere in midfield. No, don't go for Bruno. Bruno is very bad player. You don't want him. He should stay at United only.
You
Yeah,
want him?
I wouldn't mind.
No,
Bruno.
Bruno is not going anywhere. Bruno is very bad. Bruno cursed player. Never touch Bruno.
Because I just don't know. Like I'm wondering at this point whether so if Ancelotti stays, Kama wingback will become fullback,
Yeah.
like literally. Then you have Chouameni, who I think started well, but then
You
has
take Bruno
completely dropped off.
Guimaraes, you take him no.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him also.
Take Joelinton, complete midfielder.
थोड़ा चाहिए यार.
Firmino, he's available.
तेरे को लग
नहीं,
रहा है अभी Ancelotti रुकेगा? I thought he was Brazil coach.
No. He said I am willing to stay now. If Perez says कि hey, reaching semi-final of UCL was complete and utter failure of season, and he says चल हटा इसको हटा, then he will consider
पर
leaving.
कदो क्या तेरे को क्रूस रिप्लेसमेंट चाहिए तो रेडी मेड ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल स्कॉट मैकटोमिने whenever you would like एक बांध के भेज देंगे मर्डर नो प्रॉब्लम रेडी मेड बॉक्स टू
See,
बॉक्स
pace
डायनामिक
is same, but Tony Cruz has such class.
अरे स्कॉट मैकटोमिने also has class don't worry it's third class but it's there no bichara he's good boy Arsene Aloknath Wenger again says just Roman Chelsea soon will be just like Roman Chelsea will soon be lost empire
Whoop,
Wah, 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 wah.
whoops, whoops, whoops.
Sachin Deo says, wow, first of all, 2 subscribers away from 19,000. Come on. Sachin Deo says, game week 38, 2019. Liverpool versus Wolves. Liverpool second, City title 2021. Wait, what are these stats? Hold on.
Wait.
Game week 38, 2019. Liverpool versus Wolves. Liverpool second, City title. 2021, United versus Wolves. United second, City title. Liverpool was
Oh,
2022. Liverpool versus Wolves. Liverpool second, City title.
oh.
2023 Arsenal versus Wolves. It's a sign that Arsenal will finish second.
Hmm.
Don't worry. Wolves curse will be lifted, guys. मैं हूं ना मैं wager डालेगा. Don't worry. Krishna Chaitanya Padala says, after the fiasco with Lukaku, is it worth buying another striker, Osimhen from Serie A? I'd say convince Kane to come to Chelsea. Kane, I think अगर जाएगा तो United जाएगा. I get the feeling this Kane
I
to
don't think
United
Kane is-
situation happens.
I don't know. I mean, Kane won't go with Poch that much also, will he? I don't know. I don't think so.
Fair point.
Question is, where will Kane change his clothes? In dressing room, in bathroom.
They'll make a separate room for him.
That we'll figure out.
Ankit Singh says, Arsenal
वो
fan.
टॉटनहम में चेंज करके आ सकते हैं लंदन
Hey,
में
but
ही है
Baba, tell me something. After literally his whole career of struggling to play in Champions League, why would he move to a club to struggle to play in Champions League?
बिकॉज वो चैंपियंस लीग नहीं खेल रहे सो यू माइट एज वेल मूव टू अ क्लब वेयर
Where he plays, no?
कौन ले जा रहा है उसको चैंपियंस लीग
Manchester United.
हाँ we'll take him. खुशी खुशी लेके जाएगा उसको चैंपियंस लीग. वो 2 सीजन अच्छा देगा फिर निकाल देंगे उसको. Cat, I will slap your face. Okay. Hey, Ankit Singh, 899 rupees. Thank you so much. He says, Arsenal fan conspiracy theory I might have. If you look at our points dropped this season, we tend to have incorrect slash rushed slash rushed ref slash VAR calls. It is deliberate as FA want to keep title race interesting.
Yes.
And I think the City paisa de raha hai without even thinking. No problem. Hey, 19,000! We made it on stream. Thank you, friends. Thank you.
let it go
you.
past let it go past before it drops a little bit
नहीं वो लोग तो थोड़ा ट्रोल करने के लिए तो कर ही रहे हैं ये लोग बट ठीक है वी हैव इन प्रिंसिपल रीच 19,000 इट्स फाइन
एक बार हाँ कुछ तो दिख गया एक बार.
यस Vinayak Prabhu has become member. Thank you so much. He says, Baba and Kautuk, any food recos for Toronto? This is a good question.
I would recommend pie.
हम लोग हाँ हम लोग 2-3 जगह पे ही खाया ना ज्यादा कुछ खाया नहीं
But pie was very good. Like it's a Thai place called Pie.
क्या बात है चलो okay. Bhumit Patel, who is a 20-month oil money member, Shabash Bhumit, he says Bristol Rovers managed by Joey Parton needed 7 goals to be promoted on the last day and they scored. They weren't in contention to be promoted at all season.
Wow.
Joey Barton, I've always rated Joey Barton. He's a very smart guy. You see his Twitter and all, he's damn smart. It's just on the pitch he was one weirdo. But he's a smart guy. Ashwin says, Kautuk Nagelsmann to Real Madrid next season. Thoughts? No Nagu?
We don't want any managers who have I feel like I think his youth might be work against him because if Modric is older than you, then no one's listening to you.
Correct.
And secondly, I think I don't think system managers or managers who are tied to like very clear ideas of how to play, I don't think they do very well in Madrid historically. I think you need a man manager more than you need
You need a character
tactics.
more
Yeah,
than
yeah,
a manager. Fair point. Okay, I think we're done with super chats. Let us do predicts. Smash a like, friends. Smash a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. We also have Instagram with memes, so you can follow us there. Bawa, shall we begin with the predictions?
इसने 33-34 दोनों का क्यों डाला है? मेरे को वो नहीं समझ में आया.
Because वो बीच में डबल गेम वीक रहेगा. Fuck,
But double game week
है.
is still counted as 33 ना?
32 का फिर बाकी रहेगा कुछ नहीं. 32 हो गया. गेम वीक 33. Yeah, game week 33 is
I'm not understanding. Anyway,
no,
okay, let's
correct.
go.
Game week 33 is midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and game week 34 is Saturday, Sunday. So it's correct. So we'll do up till the Sunday fixtures.
चलो.
Sunday picture.
Wolves versus Palace.
Hodgson effect. Palacios.
No, Palace only.
Palace. No, sorry. Lopit guy.
Villa versus Fulham.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. Same. Good evening. Leeds Leicester.
Oh, relegation
Tough
derby.
game, huh? Tough game.
Leeds.
I want to say to make it interesting,
Leicester. Rogers pulls through.
Nottingham versus Brighton.
Nottingham. Brighton shattered after a cup defeat. Nottingham Forest on the rise, escaping relegation.
Brighton. Chelsea versus Brentford.
Oh, wait. Brighton. Mitoma factor.
Oh, sorry. Chelsea versus Brentford. Chelsea.
Brentax.
Chelsea.
Put wager no. All points.
Not yet. West Ham versus Liverpool.
Draw.
Liverpool.
West Ham versus Liverpool, na? Draw.
City versus Arsenal. Oh, we'll do this game last. Saints versus Bournemouth.
Oof, another tasty one, huh?
Bournemouth.
Saints.
Everton versus Newcastle.
Newcastle. Captain.
Newcastle.
Okay. Titans versus Indians.
Indians to lose.
Titans to lose.
Who's Titans?
From the state of
from the
starting with
vegetarian
G.
state.
From the dry
Sorry,
state.
from the dry state. From the dry state.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Indians to lose.
Okay. Barca Femini versus Chelsea. They still haven't played their earlier game. And our earlier.
Barca.
No, you have to predict score.
3-0.
5-0. Thrashing.
3-0. Okay, game week 34. Palace versus West Ham.
Palace versus Ham. Palace. Draw.
Palace.
Vammers. Yeah, Vammers.
Brighton versus Wolves.
Oof. Brights to recover.
This one is a draw.
Brights.
Brentford versus Nottingham.
Brentford.
Nottingham. United versus Villa.
Man, fucking good evening.
Good evening.
Draw. No, actually, United at home. United win.
United.
नहीं तुम लोग गलत बोल रहा है. Good evening. Master class. Tactical genius.
Fulham versus City.
Fulham versus City. What?
Draw.
City captain.
Draw.
City captain.
City. Wager all points.
Oh, bhai.
Bournemouth versus Leeds.
कितना relegation derby हो रहा है भाई इधर. Bournemouth.
Newcastle versus Saints. Newcastle.
Nukes.
Draw.
Nukes.
Leicester versus Everton. Draw.
कितना draw.
Leicester.
Okay.
We don't need to go beyond that because that's a Tuesday match. We'll be doing a stream on Monday anyway.
Yeah, no, now Yeah, that we'll keep for next one. Then we'll do all this Barca Femini and all also then only.
Hmm.
Uh, all right. Spurs versus United. This is in game week 33.
United.
Spurs versus United.
United.
बस से मैं तो मैनेजर ना आ जाए नया कोई
Spurs.
दूसरा.
Spurs.
United.
Unites.
Harry Kane gives speech, rouses team.
Okay. City versus Arsenal.
City wager all points.
Wow.
What? Wow, I have like 2 points. So
But City versus Arsenal.
yeah, City wager all points.
But Azim, if Fulham pulls off a miracle, I will be below you.
Let's see.
Okay.
Okay.
For me, City captain. Scoreline prediction in game week. Kautuk. City, no, I'm assuming.
क्या पागल बिल्ली क्या कर रही है?
Okay, game week 33.
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Okay. So for me,
Oh,
I
wait,
think,
1 second. Chad, do you want me to support Arsenal or not support? I don't know how this works.
anyway,
Who do
I'm
we want
saying-
to win?
I'm saying to make this really exciting and to take it all the way to the finish line so that think it's a draw. City Arsenal draw.
क्या बात है?
No, but then City will pull ahead. If you want to make it exciting, Arsenal should win. Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Done.
Then Arsenal.
Arsenal.
And Arsenal captain. Chal.
Same.
Okay.
Okay.
Scoreline prediction that week: Spurs United 2-0.
I'm
My
saying
prediction.
United Villa पे 2-1 United.
Mine is going to be Villa United 2-1 Watkins on the double.
Okay. Next game week captain for me is Newcastle, and my scoreline prediction is United Villa 2-0.
शाबाश. चलो तो होगेश आर्सेनल आलोकनाथ वेंगर अगेन सेज केन को कपड़ा क्यों चेंज करने का है WWE में बिना कपड़े के ही खेलने का. ऑल्सो क्या फायदा ग्राउंड में तो नंगा ही होना है चेल्सी को. हो.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Wait, who is this? Who has arrived out of nowhere?
Oh my God,
Oh my
baby!
God! It's Joel out of nowhere.
Oh,
Just when we're ending the stream, Joel shows up.
Joel, I haven't seen you in about 6 months.
That's not a long time.
क्या बात है? How did he decide to show up and now he's frozen? Oh, no.
No, he's here.
Yeah.
Joel, quickly
fine.
बता कैसा हग रहा है तुम लोग?
I think it's great. My only thing is I don't want Tottenham to go to Europa or Europa Conference League. Go shit. सीधा बाहर एक सीजन पूरा ट्रांजिशन में लो ऐसा कोई योलो कोच में which Pochettino was 6 years ago like that. देख Tottenham is a vibes team. Okay, you have to accept it. मेरे को ट्रॉफी नहीं मिलेगा चलेगा मेरे को वाइब्स चाहिए.
ट्रॉफी कब मिला है?
2007 के 9. Man, the
कौन
thing
सा
is,
Renault
okay,
trophy? Which trophy you have? Which car company?
Audi,
Audi.
bhai.
Audi.
German.
Oh, we're counting
Birkenstock-
that over.
Birkenstock trophy. So my thing is that just एक vibes manager को लेके I feel Nagelsmann is a great vibes manager. And dude, I said Tottenham I feel is like some Pete Davidson to top coaches. I don't know what they see in him. They just want to come. Mourinho for some reason came, fine. You could say he was washed. Conte came in his peak almost.
What?
Conte came after winning Chelsea and Inter Milan. He won the Inter Milan the Serie A with washed away players from Premier League, and then he came to Tottenham. I don't know
And
why.
he thought he could repeat it by winning with washed Premier League players.
So my thing is, I'm just surprised. Dude, it's like nobody thought Conte would come. Nobody thought Mourinho would come. They both came. The only thing is you have to rinse the back three. There's no back only. There's just Romero. But yeah, you.
But और
it's-
कौन
I
सा
think now-
तुम्हारे डिफेंडर्स कौन है? Davinson Sanchez, Eric Dyer.
Okay, Davinson Sanchez is not a defender. He's a speculation. I think Davis is good. Okay, Davis is good. He understands football. I think I won't be surprised if Davis goes on to become a good coach also. Davis is good. Dyer, see the thing is, Dyer, Davis, no, they understand football. Okay, like Davis and Sanchez doesn't get it. तो अगर Davis and Sanchez pitch पे तो खत्म है भाई game. It's like वो
But
assist देता है यार.
Joel, एक बात बता, like this Newcastle came with one strategy and just completely pulled you apart. How did it feel, dude? 5-0 at halftime?
So first thing, I didn't see the game. Second thing, I saw the lineup. Okay, Tottenham played again back four. Newcastle are not shit. They're very good this year.
Oh yeah.
Right?
You can say that again.
Your left back can't be Perisic, who's a winger. He's a forward player. You can't have a left back who's Perisic.
He's an elderly forward player also.
Yeah. This is the Ashley Young syndrome.
Or right, I mean, if you're a winger turned left back, it makes sense at least if there's three at the back. So you're defending in 5-4-1 or something. Yape, he's there, which does not make sense. Okay. Or right में is Pedro Porro, who's an attacking right wing back, who's barely even, who I feel is very good, who can be very good in a wing back setup. But he also can't defend. And in the Premier League also, he'll take time. So I feel the manager just set up. It's like तू FIFA में खेलता ना, it's like तेरा मैनेजर में तेरा चैंपियंस लीग है, फिर तेरा नॉर्विच के अगेंस्ट तेरे को सिम करने का है, and you're 1-6-0 the first leg, so you're playing whatever just to rest players.
ये नेयल कुलकर्णी का सुपर चैट है. इसे Spurs played back four with liabilities Porro, Perry and Dyer.
Perisic.
Perisic with Loris after training the entire week as back five. It's a joke that Stellini picked that.
Yeah, Stellini को भी निकाल दिया. It was fun. They like Conte को निकाला, फिर Stellini को रखा, फिर they like Stellini को actually बोला, अच्छा तू भी जा.
अभी Mason.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, dude. Like
It's Ryan Mason.
Okay, but can I say one thing? I thought, yeah, I feel like Tottenham have been very unlucky though this season. I genuinely believe Benton got the best midfielder went to shit. Okay, Bissouma last year was, I feel, one of the best number 6 in the league.
Yeah.
Okay, there was an article, I think Athletic or something. They are like he was equivalent to 2 players on the pitch, and at some point he used to play just second gear pe, considering how better he was than the whole Brighton thing. And dude, whenever Brighton used to play against Tottenham, like Bissouma ऐसा वो खली रहता था ना 2 player लोग को और ऐसा अपड़ता था. I don't know what I think Bissouma's failure is a big one, which I blame Conte for. He didn't find a space for him. Then Kulusevski's form, the whole team was just off form. There was just no luck, I feel.
But it could be worse, na? You could be Chelsea.
देख Chelsea next season now, अभी देख Pochettino को लेके आएगा, and Pochettino is a great coach. He knows how to coach the shit out of the team. Like under Conte, under Mourinho, you can say no player really improved. Okay. Like who was playing good played better, and who was playing shit became more shit. Under Pochettino, a lot of players become very good. Like they just become very good.
And there are a lot of players to become very good at Chelsea.
किधर भी बस में वो लोग शॉर्ट्स और चेंज कर रहे हैं.
Yeah, dude.
ए आग बंद करो जरा, ये है हमारा ड्रेसिंग रूम.
No, at this point, if there is a player, if there is a player in your club that you don't want, just try with Chelsea once. उसका बायोडेटा भेज एक बार सीमा एंटी माफिक.
अबे वो जो नांडुके है ना,
नांडुके कौन है?
अरे वो है ना
Madwiki.
अबे कौन है विंगर?
Oh my god, we have 2 GPTs.
It's Noni Madueke.
अरे जो भी यार. Okay, it's like Kejo. Okay, that guy was a Tottenham academy, whatever, scholar, graduate or something. He's like Tottenham players get lost in the system. Fuck it. and he went to PSC. Great deal, and there he is crushing it. Now he's gone to Chelsea and gave an interview like saying, "I made a great plan. Now I'm at Chelsea." He's not playing, and they're 11th. So I don't know. Like Chelsea में तो yard sale होएगा भाई.
Yeah. It's हर माल 10 रुपए.
And Pochettino is very quick at throwing players away.
Oh, yeah?
कैसा how he'll throw players away? सब लोग का 8-8 साल का contract है.
हाँ मतलब वैसा नहीं मतलब वो like when he came right away, he threw a lot of players. He threw this guy. He threw Adebayo straight. He threw Soldado straight. He threw Chadley eventually. Lad Kerikes फेंका. Benjamin Stambuli को फेंका.
क्या
Yunus
नाम ले रहा है यार? आज जोएल तू fuck मस्त.
फिर नासिर चैडली को एक सीजन में फेंक दिया ऑलमोस्ट 1-2 रखा उसको ट्रांजिशन था वो भी सॉन है उसको फिर उसके बाद लाइक ही वुड बी एबल टू थ्रो प्लेयर्स वेरी क्विकर much quicker in Chelsea because he doesn't have to tell Levy please देना यार प्लेयर इज लाइक कौन चाहिए तेको तू बोलेगा आई डोंट नो मेरे को चाहिए कोई साने नहीं सॉरी तू बोलेगा तो माने चाहिए तो एक बोले एक्चुअली एक एनकुडो करके एक है सेम है किसको मालूम ही नहीं पड़ेगा and then you make him play and then you can see what Levy thought was similar. You can see there is an air of similarity but that's it. There is only an air of similarity. फिर उसको वापस मस्का लगाएगा एक्चुअली ये प्लेयर नहीं है and Pochettino does not want to work with the director of football. That's his thing. So I won't be surprised Chelsea के पास है कि नहीं मुझे नहीं मालूम बट अगर है तो शायद वो निकलेगा या फिर उसका रिसोर्सेज and also Pochettino is also very as a manager he is very old school like that. उसका बुक पढ़ 2016-17 में आया था he wrote about Tottenham's thing.
What's it called?
Something it was
My
called.
tryst with failure.
No,
Football
that
heritage.
season. So that season Tottenham almost made 90 points in the Premier League. I think 86 something.
That's
So
the
great
second place वाला season.
Bro,
Yeah, yeah.
वो एक सीजन पे पूरा टॉटनहम फैन बेस जी रहा है आज तक.
नहीं Champions League वाला. Which
अच्छा.
if you see the Champions League one was the worst Tottenham played football under Pochettino. But तब तक उसका सब चले गया था. Like Musa Dembele who was very key to like Musa Dembele you gave the ball to him and it was over. Like
उसको
It
क्या
was
हुआ
over.
finally? Musa Dembele को finally क्या हुआ? He was just disappeared, no? Went off the map.
So basically Musa Dembele had said, sorry, in his book Pochettino ka, he had said, had I met Musa Dembele at 18, I would have made him the best player in the world. Okay, Pochettino के time I think he was 29 when he first this thing, and he was not managed well by the players. Okay, by the previous managers, they didn't find him a space. Like Andre Villa boys to play him on the right wing. Then some guy came
Like,
Sherwood.
adopting one of those ऐसा damaged kittens on the road. कि
Exactly.
Society ने क्या किया उसके साथ?
And then you would ask Tottenham players ऐसे YouTube पे वीडियो है ऐसा कुछ who is the best player in training? Harry Kane से लेके Harry Winks, Dele Alli, Lloris, Walker, Danny Rose, Victor Wanyama, everybody used to just say Dembele. That was just one answer. You ask anybody in the Belgian squad, they used to say it's Dembele. Vincent Kompany used to say Dembele now. He was just so good. And then he got by the end of the Champions League season, Champions League final was in May, I think, or June, whenever it was. Then they sold Dembele in Jan because his body was done. He was so good. He became pro. I think he was 16. He had to like 15 years of football. His body was over.
Interesting. Yeah, he had little, as Suki Kanduja in the chat points out, he had little Pogba vibes, but good Pogba vibes.
Pogba was definitely more complete, you could say, as a player because Pogba has goals and assists to him.
Yeah.
But Dembele had just that. He was so reliable. Pogba is not reliable, you could say.
Yeah, not at all. Never was, never will be. Okay, I think we are just about ready to wrap up stream. Asin Aloknath Wenger says, Joel looks like Venky's employee, Murgi Killer. I don't know why that.
मेरे
is
को हर बार
relevant.
तेरे स्ट्रीम पे एक ये मिलता है ना यार.
Murgi killer. And Aditya Madhuri says, Kautuk, please bring back football stories and also keep scouting for new youth kids for Bauer to sign.
Done.
Hashtag Top Gear of Football. Okay, dosto, it is very late at night. We must all go to sleep. Thank you
Great.
for tuning in. Thanks, Joel, for coming in. Yet, Sara, tum log 19,000 karke, you have gone back on your word by 2. We are now at 18,998. Very sad. Please, 2 subscribers, come back. Smash a like before leaving. Subscribe to the
2
channel.
or 20.
No, 2 only we need for this stream. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Take care, friends. We'll see you all for City versus Arsenal watch along. Maja aayega on
Yeah.
Wednesday night. Chalos. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Tada. Goodbye.